Panthers fans, it's time to get out of your seats. Get on your feet. It's time to get loud in this place. Are you ready? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Go, Cats, go. You know what's up when we raise the cup, say go, Cats, go. We getting amped when they light the lamp, say go, Cats, go. Since 93, one victory, say go, Cats, go. Go, Cats, go. Go, Cats, go. You know what's up when we raise the cup, say go, Cats, go. We getting amped when they light the lamp, say go, Cats, go. Since 93, one victory, say go, Cats, go. Go, Cats, go. South Florida, one trial. Throw your hands up one time. All the way past West Palm. Exit one back to Sunrise. We FLA live. On the ice, it's a skate grind. Going hard every period. Game time is a great time. In practice, not average. Whole team will go savage. In the game, we get hat tricks with hard hits and rat tricks. That's victory. And Tail Stanley can sit with me as we watch live with the Pet fans right with me. Screaming out, let's make history. Saying, go, Cats, go. You know what's up when we raise the cup, say go, Cats, go. We getting amped when they light the lamp, say go, Cats, go. Since 93, one victory, say go, Cats, go. Go, Cats, go. Go, Cats, go. You know what's up when we raise the cup, say go, Cats, go. We getting amped when they light the lamp, say go, Cats, go. Since 93, one victory, say go, Cats, go. Go, Cats, go.
This is a Miami Sports Music Podcast Network production. This is the #1 Miami fan morning show. Clock Blockers, let's go.
I know the whole city riding. A little early, it's a bit surprising. Business moves, now we're in.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to get right to it today. A lot to get into. What's going on? Good morning, my Phins family with a PH, my Fin-Laws. It is your boy, Stephen D., right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network, home of the #1 Miami fan morning show. Clock Blockers right here on Throwback Thursday. That's right. You can follow me on all social media at Stephen D. SKPL. Spread kindness, positivity, and love. Follow Miami Sports Music everywhere at Miami Sports Music, except on Twitter, where we are at MIA Sports Music. Also, hey, look, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Okay, it's free, doesn't cost anything, so make sure you hit that like button. Sign up now to become a member today. There are plenty of seats waiting for you at the table. We'd love to see you sign up and become a member and become part of the family today. That's right. Make sure you all do that. Big deal. Love to get 3 new members signed up today. Also, hey, look, if you want to help the channel grow by donating, lots of different ways you can do it. You can use the YouTube live super chat, which is the $ below the bottom of the chat. And big deal. You guys make that happen. MSM Podcast Network with the $ in front of it for Cash App if you want to donate up there, or on PayPal. It is MSM Podcast Network, or use the QR code that's right on your screen. Want to give a big shout out to our sponsors of the show, ZSM Sports. ZSM Sports, the #1 place to get your cars, jerseys, balls, and hard to find items. Make sure you follow ZSM Sports today. Zachary over at ZSM Sports is amazing. Make sure that you check out everything that he has to offer. Less is more events. That is right. Less is more events. Supplies tickets for sports and entertainment events for less than the competition, allowing you to have more fun. Call 202-930-3533 today. to get a personalized experience with the tickets of the game and or event you want to go to today. Lime takes pride in providing the hottest tickets at great prices with no service fees. Remember, call today, 202-930-3533, and make sure you follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Less Is More Events. Tail Greeter, download the app today on your current Crapple or Android device. That's right, I said Crapple again. Make sure you all do that. Make sure you download the app today. It's free. I was up till 3 a.m. getting stuff ready for the release stuff tomorrow for the MetLife takeover, the Baltimore beatdown, and the Philly Finvasion. That's right, the FedEx takeover. I pretty much have everything ready to go there except for hotels, but the hotels will be dropped probably early next week. But all that information is going to come tomorrow. I got a lot. Tomorrow's show is going to be huge. Jason Sarney obviously is going to be on with me. Ryan Keeling, who's part of the Valley Fanatics, who's been helping me put all three of these events together, who helped me put on the Baltimore event last year. He's going to come on. Allie, a.k.a. Dolph Freaky, is going to come on, and we are going to talk about all three of the events in detail. The Washington game, the FedEx takeover, the Philly Finvasion, and the Baltimore beatdown. We pretty much got everything set in stone. And tickets will go on sale for all that stuff starting tomorrow. And then as far as hotels and stuff are concerned, we'll have the links up, set up for that hopefully by Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, because we still got to wrap up with a couple of places. They don't know until the schedule comes out today. So, but lots of work. Was up till 3 a.m. last night making graphics and doing stuff on that. And then I woke up this morning. I apologize for being late. We live in an apartment complex. And I was dealing with the apartment people today, and it was not a good thing. And so my wife was dealing with them. And right before I was about to go on the air, like 9:30, she's like, I can't do this. You need to take care of this. And so I'm like, had to put on, super husband, pull off the cape, and had to go put my foot down. And I did, but they got me wound up this morning. And then I had to write a heavily worded email with everything on there. Heavily worded. To whom it may concern, this stuff needs to stop today. So, yeah. That's what I've been dealing with this morning. I am a man of many hats, okay? I am a, modern day superhero to my wife and my kids. And yeah. And yes, I am depressed, man, but I'm not out. We're going to pretend yesterday didn't happen for all three of our teams yesterday, okay? No matter who you were. Okay, that yesterday didn't happen. Just, we'll deal with it tomorrow night. Tomorrow night will be closeout Friday. I don't want to hear what I did and did not say yesterday. I get it. Yesterday was not good. Panthers couldn't close it out. The Heat couldn't close it out, and LeBron couldn't close it out, and I don't know what's going on with Anthony Davis right now. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Okay? All right. I'm not going to talk about that today. We're going to get into the NFL scheduling because that's why y'all are here anyway. It was just leaked, and it's coming from multiple sources that week 2 we will be on Monday Night Football, it looks like. Week 2, Sunday or Monday Night Football. It's Miami Dolphins going to New England. Yeah, it's gonna be R.I.P. Miami played like pedestrians yesterday. Hey, AD acting the script. He okay though. I hope he is, man. I hope he is. All that hype yesterday. I was hype, Rick. Look, I was definitely hype yesterday. It did not go down the way I hoped it went down. Yeah, it didn't. Yep. Sunday Night Football, week 2, Miami Dolphins at New England, and Tom Brady's epic return. They're going to retire his number and put him in the Patriots Hall of Fame and all that stuff. So I don't know who we're playing. I don't know who we're playing week 1. Let me tell you. So this morning, the NFL drops that the opening game is going to be the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs. And so I'm just going to complain for a second, okay? The schedule is supposed to drop at 8 o'clock tonight, but there's going to be leaks throughout the entire day, just so y'all know. Like, that's all that's going to happen today is leaks and rumors. And people are going to try to fake people out. So you got to be very careful about where this stuff comes from, okay? Just be very careful, because today is a day where people are just going to be like, oh, I got insights. No, just wait till it comes from multiple sources like Adam Schefter or Ian Rappaport or look, local people, local beat reporters. Those are good sources. They'll have the insight. People that have broken accurate news before, those are the people you want to look out for. Okay? True story. Jason Sarney, that guy. Daniel Yafusi, that guy. You know, Marcel Lockjock, that guy. Cameron Wolf, that guy. Omar Kelly, I don't know. Barry Jackson. I mean, if they release anything, I'm saying 85 to 95% of it is going to be accurate. And if they say something that's wrong, it's one that doesn't happen often. That's what I'm gonna say. All right. So, man. So, anyways, let me get into this. So, the NFL releases that they're gonna do the Detroit Lions week 1, and I'm thinking to myself, hold on. I said I'm excited to watch this team. They're a good young up and coming football team. But you're going to put a team that they were the only team in the NFL last year with no primetime games up until that last week when they got flexed into that night game. They were the only team. They had no primetime games last year. They had Thanksgiving that they get every year, and they got flexed into that last game. So the team that you did not even remotely have on your radar last year, and the team that you just suspended 3 of their wide receivers, if I'm correct, you suspended half of their wide receiving core for gambling. That's the team you're opening up against Kansas City this year, and you didn't decide to use the storyline of Tyreek Hill going back to Arrowhead, and you decided to have that in Germany? I mean, look, my Germany guys, hey, I know y'all are happy. Franzi's probably going to come on later, and I'm excited for him. I'm excited that they're going to get that experience. But let me just tell you, it does not make sense. It absolutely does not. Detroit should be in Germany, and Miami should be opening up the season in there. Now, I'm not complaining that they got Germany. Let me just throw that out there. But opening night, are y'all kidding me? This is insane. Absolutely insane. So I was very, very surprised to see that Detroit got the opening night game. And that's no disrespect to them, but let's be honest. They had no primetime games last year, and they've suspended half of their wide receiving core due to gambling. And that's who y'all want to go with? It's whatever. Then I saw also this morning that, the New York crappy Jets got another I told y'all this. I said all week, look what's going to happen. I said, who's going to get the most primetime games this year? I said the Jets. Jets are going to get the most. I'm telling y'all. Aaron Rodgers love fest by the NFL. I think they already have 3 or 4 that has been out. Batman said, yeah, but the Detroit had the best draft hands down, Steven. Detroit is living our best life. I need y'all to realize this. Y'all realize that they got 3 people in their draft. 90% of Dolphins fans had in their mock drafts for the Dolphins to take. And we all thought, this is a no-brainer. It's a silver platter. It's a slam dunk. Dolphins open up the season against Kansas City. It's too easy. Nope. Detroit gets all those guys. Nope. Detroit gets the home opener. Detroit out here living the Dolphins' best life. That's all I know. And it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm not hating at all. I'm not hating. I'm not mad at it. It is what it is. You're right, JD the Great. It is what it is. I'm consistently like refreshing Twitter every couple of minutes. I'm gonna have Cameron up here in a little bit, and he's gonna be hanging out with us. So Cameron 954 will be doing that with us here momentarily. He'll be on. It'll be good. It'll be a good conversation. Look, today is just gonna be leak after leak after leak. Tom Pelissaro. All right, 12 is coming home. Yep. Full game info tonight. Tom Brady will be honored at our home opener. Yeah, that they just released that. Yep, that is definitely Dolphins. Patriots. Dolphins, Eagles, primetime opening week. Let's go, hopefully. I don't know who the Dolphins are going to open up against. I really don't. It could be the Eagles. I just pray it's not. I just pray that it's not Monday night. As long as it's not Monday night, I'm good. Let's just pray it's not Monday. That's it. It's Leaky Friday. But I love your energy, Steven. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Who do we play week 1, Steven? I have no idea. I thought it was a slam dunk for Kansas City. That obviously didn't happen, right? Thought 4 years in a row of the Patriots. I don't think I want that, but it's starting to look like maybe. If I had to guess, the last time we played Washington in Washington, it was the home opener. I won't be mad at it if that's what it is. That's right, Stephen D. Prayer is powerful. God still exists. You're right, bro. I just don't need the Eagles game on a Monday night. I don't care when else it goes. Just no Monday night game for the Eagles, because that will screw up all the work that so let me just tell you, I've put in weeks and actually months of work into like all 3 of these tailgates, and everything is good to go no matter what, except for the Philadelphia one. If it's a Monday night, I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board. It's not going to be good. Phins 3rd in the East. Exactly what did the Dolphins do to deserve primetime games? In what scenario does 9-8 deserve NFL to cater to a team? Are you kidding me, bro? Thank you for the $5 donation. I do appreciate it. You are the only person that has donated so far this morning. But let me tell you, sir, okay? Let me tell you, good sir. What did the Detroit Lions do to deserve the opening game against the Chiefs? Explain that one to me. We at least made the playoffs. And yes, we lost to you guys by 3 points, Bills. But you guys almost lost to a third string quarterback. Are you kidding me? Get out of here with that ridiculousness. Steven, you read my comments more than TD. He rarely sees me. RIP. I try to read everybody's if I can get a chance. I like this morning. I'm trying to read your guys' stuff. They are making up for all the times they shafted us. Maybe. Detroit was the hottest team in the third half, the themed half. I don't know how to say that 3 and D half of the season. I think you mean to say second. Who cares? We were the hottest team in the first half of the season. And your argument, your point. I'm just happy I got my wish. No Patriots week 1. Dude, if they had have given us 4 weeks of 4 years in a row of Patriots opener, I would have been like, something's up with this. There's definitely something wrong here. I don't know what it is, but there's something wrong. I have fat Stephen D fingers. My fingers are not fat, sir. Look at that. Those are not fat fingers, my guy. Okay. So thank you. Guys, go get this Bills fan in the chat. Go get him. Messing with me. Not true, Cap. We beat the Steelers last year and Ravens on Thursday night. Steven, I already answered your question as to why Detroit got that. Yes, we heard from all you Bills fans why they got the home opener. Yes, we understand. Yes, we get it. You guys are playing Aaron Rodgers love fest. You think they put you in there? No, they put Aaron Rodgers into that game, and you guys, it just made sense. They felt sorry for you guys. They're like, we'll just put Aaron Rodgers here. That's what we'll do. We'll just do that. Now, one thing I do like about the Dolphins at Pats week 2, no cold weather game in December in New England. About that life. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Let's go. All about it. That's a great banner at the Rock 2022. We almost beat the Bills in the wild card game with a third string quarterback, but lost by 3. I agree, Mark. We did. Those are facts. Those are facts. All right. What else we got? I'm like refreshing here as we're going. Dolphins opponent possibilities for week 1: Denver, Carolina, Tennessee, Vegas. Somebody wrote. I don't know about that. Who do y'all want to see week 1? All right, so here's the game so far. Kickoff. These are games that have been confirmed and released according to the NFL 36 minutes ago. Lions and Chiefs kickoff game. Week 1 Monday night, Buffalo versus Jets. Boo. Aaron Rodgers love fest that it is. Week 4 London, Atlanta and Jaguars. Week 5 London, Jaguars, Bills. Let me talk about that real quick. Very interesting. Look, they're playing Steven, you're feeding into the leeches and their nonsense. I'm not doing that. I would never do such a thing, Trucker Sean. Never. Would never do it. It's crazy that Jacksonville got back-to-back weeks and that they're trying that. That's going to be very interesting to see how that goes. I think that could be a precursor to a team overseas. They're testing it out. Sunday night football, Dallas versus 49ers, week 5, Sunday night. Week 6, Ravens and Titans in London. Week 9, Dolphins and Chiefs in Germany. Look, that's going to be a great game to watch at 9:30 in the morning. It's going to be great. It's on NFL Network too. Week 10, Germany, Colts versus Patriots. Black Friday, Dolphins versus Jets. By the way, that's 2 for the Jets. That's 2 for us, right? Confirmed. Right now, we have just as many as the Jets so far, primetime games that have been. I honestly thought they had 3 so far. Week 13, 49ers, Eagles. That's going to be a good game. As long as all the 49er quarterbacks are healthy. Raiders versus Chiefs. Christmas Day. That'll be interesting too. What else we got? Giants versus Eagles, Christmas Day. So the Eagles, 1, 2. So the Eagles, Chiefs right now have 3 primetime games or national. All right, how about this? Nationally televised games that include primetime. And then Chiefs, Dolphins, Jets all have 2 games at the moment. And actually, the Chiefs have 4. 1, 2, 3. No, it's 3. It's 3 right now. Okay. Jets and Chiefs and Dolphins will have the 3 highest primetime or nationally televised games this year. Is that accurate? You think that's accurate? Chiefs 1. Chiefs and Jets 1, 1A, whatever. They probably get the same amount maybe. And then Dolphins right behind it. Yeah, I'm being a homer, but I think it's accurate. I think it's true. I think it's true. Let's see what else we got here. Things just coming out. Everybody's like, just let the. By the way, I don't like the fact that they have whatchamacallit. I don't like the fact that And by the way, the Dolphins Sunday night isn't confirmed yet by the NFL, but it is confirmed. So by the way, we have 3 at the moment. Sunday night football, the Germany game, and the Black Friday game. So there's 3 nationally televised games right there. Dolphins over Bills. Medication wearing off, Steven, huh? Dolphins over Bills all day, baby. Omar says, hashtag ask Steven, what is the best app to be able to watch all the games? YouTube, man. Just get Sunday ticket. It's expensive, but it's whatever. Getting NFL Sunday ticket, the price for NFL Sunday ticket on YouTube is the price for what? 2 tickets to 1 game? Just buy the ticket and get all the games. It's worth it. Matthew Phins Talk says, Steven, we play Kansas City in Germany this year. Yes. Giants week 5 is real because they have the whole Green Bay and New York schedules. That I saw that Green Bay schedule leak this morning. I don't believe all that's true. I'm skeptical about that Green Bay schedule that got released. It's on a spreadsheet. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. Steven, did you know that the Canes and Dolphins play on Black Friday? Let's go. I did not know the Hurricanes and the Dolphins play on Black Friday. Who are the Hurricanes playing? I'd be interested to know. That'd be dope. That'll be a good game. I don't even know who they're playing, and I'm like, that'll be a good game. Don't care. Dolphins, Hurricanes, same day. Let's go, cuz. Give me that all day. And hopefully it's at night at like 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock. So the Dolphins play at 3, Hurricanes play at 7, and we're on a high because we just beat the Dolphins we just beat the Jets over in MetLife, and we'll be good to go. We'll be good to go. Dolphins fans will be singing in the New York streets and ready, like, all right, Boston College, let's go. Is it in Miami or is it in Boston College? Is it in Boston? Because I'm trying to do it up there. If that game's at 8 o'clock, can I make it from New York to Boston in 2 hours? Probably not. Probably not. Games played on national or NFL Network and Amazon aren't nationally televised, Corky. I appreciate the $5 donation. And yes, semantics would say that you are correct, but it's the only game in town, cuz. Come on. It's still gonna be people are gonna watch. They're not gonna watch. Come on now. Stop it. Just stop it. Franzi, man, what's up, buddy? Franzi, I know you're excited. I'm going to open up the lines a little bit, so you stay on, man. Am I going to visit us in Germany? I want to, man, but have you looked at the prices? That's expensive, okay? That's an expensive-ass trip. That's all I know. Expensive. Yeah. Jets gang said, remember the last time you came to New York? I did. I sat in the first row. I will not do that again. I will sit up top with all the other bleacher creatures out there. I will sit up top with the rest of the Dolphins NYC crew. Because every time I sit up top with them, we win. And anytime I sit in good seats there, we lose. I'm just going to sit in the bad seats up top. That's what I'm going to do. I'm the jinx. I get it. I sat in the first row last year. God didn't like me sitting in the first row in the end zone last year. I got it. I understand it. Won't do it again this year. You won't see me making that same mistake this year. No, sir. No, sirree, Bob. Chris barked that he already got his tickets for Germany. I was like, damn, LOL, rich, bro. Did y'all see the ticket prices for airfare for that? And then hotel stays are through the roof. And then the ticket, good luck getting tickets, is 55,000 seat stadium. They had over 3 million people last year try to get tickets to that game. What do you think is going to happen for a Dolphins game versus the Chiefs? They will sell out and they'll beat their record time from last year. Well, Raphael Cornite, you just stay away from Dolphins games and enjoy it on the TV. Don't go to it. Okay, I love you, but, if you're a jinx, you're a jinx. Don't go. All right, without further ado, I'm going to bring on my co-host for the day, for the rest of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cameron 954. What's up, buddy? Life is up, man. Just one day at a time.
Whoa. It's Thursday. We're upright and sucking air, Steven. The sun is shining on your white ass. The sun is shining on your big old white ass. You're breathing oxygen for free. And you're hosting a YouTube platform sports talk show.
Life is all right. Well, then if you're cussing, I'll cuss real quick. Life is fucking great. That's what it is.
Boom.
Fucking great. Let's go, baby. And we're not playing the New England Patriots week 1, so life is really good there too. Because God forbid we played them again week 1.
Let me ask you something, Steven. If the official rollout of the schedule of the NFL upcoming season is scheduled for 8 p.m. on Thursday, then why in good God's name are we, is the league leaking out this shit? Like
they should. Do you understand? Like, I want you to listen to something for a second, Cameron. We like marketing here. We talk about marketing all the time. My guy, do you understand that for the next 13 hours, 14 hours, all everybody's going to talk about today on Twitter, on any social media platform, on YouTube is the NFL schedule. The NFL is so smart because they leak a couple of games. I'm telling you what they should do. They should leak the Sunday night football games and they should leak the Monday night football games before the 8 p.m.
But my point is,
then
just say you're rolling out the schedule on Thursday, and then everyone with bated breath on Twitter and whatever Discord, they're going to be at their computers all day. Whoa, it's like giving a little bit of that crackhead to that chicken head down the street, once every couple hours,
Chicken, whoop, whoop, chicken head.
Chicken heads.
Oh my goodness, man! No,
that's what y'all are, man. NFL chicken heads.
I'm not. Hey, look, can I get another week of scheduled games, please? Let me get another week of schedule.
What's week 2? What's week 2? What's week 2? Where am I going?
I'm telling y'all right now, the Dolphins, like our NFL fans in general, are like that right now, and that's what it is, right? I think the way that they should have done it is they should have released the Monday. On Monday, they should have released the home opener. Tuesday, they should have released all the holiday games, Black Friday, Christmas, Thanksgiving, whatever. And then yesterday, they should have released all the Sunday night games, and today they should have released all the Monday night games in the morning, and then just had the rest. That's how they should have done it.
Yeah, I mean, but it's just so disingenuous to me. Schedule leaks, man. Get over yourselves.
I mean, it's what it is, though. It's what it is.
Why say 8 p.m.?
Have you heard the news? Week 2, Dolphins in New England. Yep.
No, I haven't. I've been at the doctor's office.
I know you've been at the doctor's office all day today, or all morning. Dolphins playing New England in New England, Sunday Night Football, week 2. Tom Brady's going to get his jersey retired. Official.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Official.
All I can think about is like that South Park episode where I think his name is Marty. What's his name's dad? He's behind the computer, like with the fucking. That's what it's going to be like for all these Brady jerk offs out there.
Who gets more primetime games this year? Is it
the Jets?
The Jets, Chiefs, Dolphins? Chiefs will get more than the Dolphins by 1 or 2.
Oh, it's the Jets all day long.
I said that all week. I said Aaron Rodgers and the Jets will get the most primetime games along with the Chiefs. The Chiefs will be there too. Like they'll be 1 or 1A somewhere in there.
I was reading Eagles and Dolphins have the toughest schedules.
We have the second toughest schedule, and we have the second toughest schedule Excuse me. And I want to say we have, is it the 6th most traveled team this year? We might even be top 3 in that too, but I think it's 6. So we have the second hardest schedule and the 6th most traveled miles this year of any NFL.
So the Eagles, Dolphins, Patriots, the top 3 toughest schedule according to their 2022 wins percentage, right?
Yeah.
Which you can throw all that crap out the window now. Like there's so much parity, there's so much that happens, free agent shuffling, draft, coaching changes that happen during the offseason. You know, rare is the team that has continuity for longer than 2 or 3 years. Kansas City's a rarity, right?
Yeah.
You know, because their head coach has been there, the whole coaching staff has been there. But now they're, you know, so-called offensive coordinators now in Washington. We'll see how that affects things. But still, you've got a healthy quarterback. You've got a coach who's, you know, on top of his game, and they're together for years. The same formula that Belichick and Brady had for years.
I think that this people put a lot of stock into the strength of schedule. And I guess it has its place, right? Like understanding, hey, look, you're playing this many playoff teams from the previous year or whatever. But the reality is things change on those teams too.
Yeah, 100%. And that's why I said, like, I throw all that out the window. Strength and schedule means nothing. Everyone's 0-0 in August.
Yeah.
You know, and you got to play the games on the field. Like, you know, it's not like Major League Baseball when you know the Oakland A's suck. You know, there isn't an NFL team that you know that's going to suck because on any given Sunday, like the Patriots could beat the Bills, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or the Texans can. What didn't the Texans beat somebody last year that they weren't supposed to and bounce them out of the playoffs? It was Detroit, right?
Yeah, Detroit. Well, and it's so you missed my spiel earlier, and I'll just briefly say it again as to not, you know, repeat everything that everybody else has heard. But I can't believe that Detroit got the season opener against Kansas City for 2 reasons. Number one, they had no primetime games last year. They were flexed into that last week. They were given no primetime games by the NFL last year. Only team, mind you, to not be given one. And they just suspended half of their wide receiving core for gambling. And you're putting them in the opening primetime game against Kansas City? Doesn't make sense to me. I think the NFL missed on that one. Personal opinion.
I couldn't, like, I agree with you in the sense for what the reasons you just said, but you know, also conversely, like Detroit was an exciting team last year. They were
somebody put in the chat, they were the second best. They were the best, the most exciting team to watch in the second half of football last year. I concur with that statement. I agree. I enjoyed watching Dan Campbell on that team, but I'm telling y'all right now, I don't think that. I think that's a bit. We talk about all the time. People are like, "Why? What have the Dolphins done to deserve primetime games?" Well, this is a prime example. What the hell's Detroit done to deserve the home opener?
Well, and more to that point, at least you have Tyreek Hill out there. You have Jalen Waddle. You've got all these. You've got 5 players under 4.4 that you can put on the TV screen and watch them like run around the field. What the hell's Detroit got? They traded away their best
Jared Goff. They got Jared Goff, my guy. They're out here trotting Jared Goff out here to these fans. Now, to be fair, somebody on Twitter said, "Hey, it doesn't matter. The NFL does not care about the season opener because it's going to get views anyway because it's the season opener. So why not save a better matchup for later in the year?" Do you think that? I think they care about their season opener.
I think they care about their season opener more than anything.
That's what I had to think
about. It's a spectacle. They've made season open. They have a Thursday night. They have a Saturday. They have a Sunday, like Monday Night Football. All season openers, right?
Mm-hmm. Steven, NFL doesn't want Tua liability on TV. What don't you understand? Amica says, whatever, bro.
Are you kidding me? That Monday Night Football game was one of the highest rated Monday Night Football games the whole year because he got his bell rung.
Well, no, not because he got his bell rung, because he was playing. That was from their stuff. All right, man. I was up till 3 a.m. last night getting stuff.
I'm sure you
together.
were jerking off all over LeBron's statue.
Oh my god, I was so upset last night. All three of the teams I wanted to win lost last night. Miami, Florida,
the NBA and the NHL need their money.
You think that's what it is? Please.
I'm convinced that's what it is in the NBA.
The Heat and the Panthers couldn't do it, and neither did LeBron. And I'm scared about all three of them. I'm not scared about that. I'm not scared about them. The Heat are going to take care of business. I am nervous about the Panthers with the Maple Leafs. And and if AD is hurt for any sort of any reason, it ain't good for the Lakers.
Listen, I'm least worried about the Panthers. I'm more worried about, now the Knicks have a little confidence. They're down one game. They're coming into South Beach Friday.
I'm not worried about the Knicks. If the Knicks make it to a game 7, I'll be worried.
I'm not worried about the Knicks. Right I'm worried about the Heat.
I'm not worried about it.
And I'm a lot less worried about the Panthers. The Panthers kind of didn't play their game last night. If you watch it,
I watched that whole game.
They actually rested on their skates a little bit too much. They were looking for the perfect pass, the perfect shot opportunity instead of just pelting that rookie goalie. And now there's a chance Samsonov is going to play the next game. They should have done and not gotten away from the game plan that they had for the first 3 games, and that's just press, forecheck, and just shots on goal. They didn't do that last night.
Cap for Life says Detroit has Charles Harris and still got a primetime game. Yeah, facts, man. Let's see here. I'm just I'm hitting like refresh every 30 seconds on Twitter.
You got that crack.
Every 30 seconds, I'm hitting refresh. Let's go. Wait, AD walked out of the arena. Okay, that's good.
And they're calling it the kickoff game.
Is that what they're calling it?
Yeah, Lions versus Chiefs, Week 1, Monday Night Football.
Excuse
Buffalo
me for using the wrong terminology.
Buffalo and at the Jets, Week 1, Monday Night Football.
Monday, September 11th, Buffalo versus the Jets. First, yeah. What do you think about that game? Buffalo Jets first Monday night game.
Man, I hope Aaron Rodgers, like discount double douchebag, gets his ass handed to him.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, I guess I don't care who wins. I wanted to. And ties don't help us either. So we can't say end in a tie. So if I had to root for somebody here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna root against Aaron Rodgers wholeheartedly because I just want to see them just fall flat on their face.
Couldn't agree with you more.
And so people are leaving that game. They'll have 5 primetime games after that, and people will be like, oh, this is what we have to look forward to in the 5 other Jets primetime games next year. Wonderful. Clemente says AARP Rogers is his name. AARP. Aaron. Aaron. Oh,
Steven, damn it. We got 147 people in the room. Hit that
man. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit it. Hit the like button.
And then they have the Jaguars playing back-to-back games in London. I mean, that Amir Khan, that is his doing, the owner of the Jaguars, for better or for worse. But who the hell cares about the Falcons and the Jaguars in London?
I mean, well, look, the Jaguars are London's team, point blank. Right. Yep. So they're going to get that no matter what. But the Falcons, I believe it or not, I think they're going to be an intriguing team this year. Like I'm interested to see what Desmond Ridder does. They got Tyler Heineke, that's a hometown boy right there in Atlanta. Calvin Ridley's there, right? It's going to be decent. They're going to be an interesting team.
Hey man, shout out to Sandy Zook out there, man, in Cali. What's up, Sandy? She's in the chat.
It'll be very, very interesting to see what happens. No, and you know what? I said Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley's on Jacksonville. Duh. Who's the guy that who do they have there? They in Atlanta. Who's the tight end there?
The tight end that played 4 games last year.
Who is it? Why am I having a brain
The
fart?
dude from University of Florida. I don't even know his name. Care less.
But I guess you're right. If I'm having struggle saying his name, so you're right. Atlanta Falcons Jep Tart. They got you know who they have? They got Mac Hollins. He's listed as their number 2 wide receiver.
Kyle Pitts.
And
they signed Jonnu Smith, who, South Florida kid.
And they got Bijan Robinson. Bijan.
Cotterell Patterson, who is a touchdown machine.
No, Gibbs went to Detroit. Scar 305. Those international game has teams, tons of talent. We're showing our talent off to the UK and Germany to game even more fans. It's not about the teams. It's about the explosive players on every team. Good morning, Clock Blockers. Who's ready for Fan Club Weekend 2023 info? Mark, do you have it? Do you know? Do you know something that we don't know? Mark,
let's go.
Mark, do you have inside information, Mark? For those of you who don't know, Mark Angelo is Mark Dolphin Angelo, former Miami Dolphin fan of the year and the godfather of the Miami Dolphins and the president and founder of is it SoCal? NorCal. I don't know why I said SoCal. NorCal Dolphin Club.
Jason Miller's SoCal.
It's Jason Miller's. And shout out to Jason Miller, who's probably listening as well. But yeah. And Mr. 420 himself. Mark NorCal. Love that guy. Love him. But so he's been in charge of putting together Fan Club Week in the last several years. I'm inside. I have inside info. I'm inside a bag. Oh my goodness. Yes. Is that the guy with the orange hair? Yes. That is Mark NorCal. That is my guy. Okay. Mark, are you coming to any of the awesome events that we're running this year? The FedEx Takeover, the Philly Finvasion, or the Baltimore Beatdown? Would love to know if you're coming to any of those. Be awesome if you were. I need that fam weekend info. We are doing 0 anniversary around it. I'm penciling in now. The Jaguars will be the first out of the 5 new international teams that will be part of the NFL in the next 5 years. I don't know about that. Has NorCal written on a screen right behind his own name and ask if it was NorCal or SoCal. Hey, Franzi, you stay over there in Germany, okay? All right?
And we're coming to see you in Germany.
I don't know. I didn't get no email last night.
More to announce.
Did you get an email last night and didn't send it to me?
I didn't get an email last night.
Okay.
But it's going to happen, Steven. It's going to happen.
I hope it does.
Hey, let's talk about that stupid-ass Black Friday game.
MetLife Takeover took a hit for that, right? You know,
Black Friday.
There's no Slattery's, which is where they normally do it, is not open that day. Allegedly, I don't know if they're going to try to work something out with them, but at the moment, we believe that it's not. And it's going to hurt them a lot because it's going to be tough for people to travel on Thanksgiving to go to the game the next day. So it definitely ruined the vibe for what is the MetLife Takeover.
It is the worst travel weekend in the United States.
Yep.
Let alone getting in and out of any one of those 3 or 4 airports in New York.
Well, and New York City, Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade the day before, which, by the way, I called it yesterday. The Dolphins and Jets, I think Aaron Rodgers and Tua and Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle and Sauce Gardner, there'll be Jets and Dolphins players on an NFL float in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Mark my words, it's going to happen. Mark my words. Book it. Book it.
Time stamp this bullshit right now.
I'm telling you, it's going to happen. They're going to be there, right? Why wouldn't they? The NFL, the NFL
can fall off
over
and
that
float.
stuff. Come on, bro. Mark my words. It'll happen. Let's see here. Yes, Teapot, he did leave in a wheelchair. Gosh, y'all leave my man alone, man. My mom's birthday is the same week as the Germany game. I'm bummed I can't make that game. Family first. We're your family.
Yeah, bring your mom.
Bring your mom to Germany, man. That's what a real nice son would do. That Franzi said the same thing. Give her a Germany trip as a birthday present.
Boom.
That's how Steven jinxed it. NorCal is legend, bro. We need the orange beard back. Oh man, it comes every year, man. Yeah, Last Thanksgiving, I remember we whooped Dallas. Chambers went wild. That was a great game, S. Harris. We wore the throwbacks that day. Who was our quarterback that day? Was it Fiedler? But I'll tell you this: Dolphins are not playing on Thanksgiving, and they're not playing on Christmas Day.
Thank God.
We know they're not playing on Thanksgiving because they're playing the day after. But
that really sucks. It really sucks. Like if I were to that game, I'd fly to Philadelphia and take the train in the morning.
Do you understand? Dude, just come to Baltimore and we'll drive up together. That's what Solo does normally. Flies to Baltimore and then we just drive.
I got a free place to stay in Philly.
Got a couch here, my guy.
I don't want to be cooking breakfast for your kids either.
Who's this weird guy on the couch?
Exactly.
What should we call it? Yeah, man, they couldn't have picked a worse game for that Jets game. Just couldn't have picked a worse one. But I was talking with Igor last night, the president of the Dolphins NYC club, and he says they're going to make something work. And I believe it. And it's still going to be a great event. And I still hope people will go to it because it's MetLife Takeover is hands down one of the best experiences you have to have as a Miami Dolphins fan. It was
pretty incredible. Pretty incredible. And listen, think about it also. Like the weather is going to be, tolerable in November, Thanksgiving up there. When was Takeover last year? It was October, right?
Yeah.
And it was like 60 degrees, 55 degrees game day. So maybe it's 45 degrees, and Black Friday.
Well, so here's the thing. So New England's week 2 now. We know that. So we're not getting a cold weather game in New England. And we played Buffalo in December last year. So Buffalo will that'll probably be switched. So we'll play in Buffalo in the hot months, and they'll play in Miami in the late months, which will help Buffalo and New England, obviously. But nonetheless, I guess here's the thing. Would you rather play a cold weather game in December and them have hot games in Miami, or would you rather not play cold games in December and play and vice versa? What would you rather have?
I think the weather situation so I was thinking about this the other day. Understand how the Dolphins played last year in Buffalo with snow, like snowballs raining down on their heads because there was so much snow. We almost won that game. Should have won that game.
We should have won that game.
Number 2, it's getting warmer later in the year.
It is.
So, I don't have an issue going up to New York, Buffalo, Baltimore in December as I would have years ago. I think it plays more to our advantage, the heat in September and October versus the cold in December and January. I think this team plays better in the cold than teams
than we as fans give give them credit for.
No, I'm just saying I don't think the cold affects the players as much as the heat affects the players for the visiting teams.
That's true. That makes sense. I'll concede to that because it's funny. Somebody came on the panel or show yesterday and said, "Oh no, football needs to be cold weather. It's a cold weather game."
And that's I was having this argument with a Bills fan a couple weeks ago when they released the artist rendering of their new stadium. It doesn't have a roof on it.
Sal says have to change the show's name to Homer Hour. LOL. What are we saying? That's a homer. We're asking the question, man. Tua plays in December, Gabriel, he better play in December this year. He got no choice, my guy. No choice. Play and be considered the savior of the Dolphins franchise, or don't play. And I don't need any of that.
That's basically everything in a nutshell right there. QB1 plays or doesn't play is how this team rolls.
Yep.
Because Skyler ain't the guy.
Hey, did you see Mike White at the Panthers game? Actually, you know what? It's his fault. He might have lost us the game.
Oh, stop. The guy lives here. You don't.
I know. He's a big Panthers fan. Shout out to Mike White. But yeah, man, I saw him at the Panthers game ringing the drum, banging the drum. Oh man.
The game before it was UD banging the drum.
I know you. It's so cool how like we've been seeing a lot of Dolphins at the Heat and Panthers games, and Panthers are going to some of the Heat's games if they can during the playoffs, and vice versa. I'm praying on everything that the Heat and obviously Panthers make the Stanley Cup, and they do it on alternating nights, so that the Heat can go to the Stanley Cups and the Panthers can go to the NBA Finals.
Well, the finals for the NBA and NHL are always on opposite days.
Well, then that'll. But you got to make. But they got to make the. You know, I don't know how the days will work out as far as. There might be one overlapping day they might get.
No, not for the NHL and NBA Finals.
No, I'm not talking about on the same day. I'm talking about like city to city.
Oh. That'd be awesome if they were both in Miami at the same time on alternating days.
Could you imagine the NHL Stanley Cup and the NBA Finals in the same city?
You know what? Where the Heat players and the Panther players and the Dolphin players don't go is that's Marlins games, which sucks. But shout out to the Marlins, and this may be the only baseball plug. You got to watch the Marlins Friday night because they called up their number one prospect, the top 10 overall major league prospect, Yuri Perez, to start Friday night's game.
Are you going?
110% I'm going. And he's 19 years old. He's younger than Jose when Jose broke into the major leagues.
That's dope.
This guy is a 19-year-old Sandy Alcantara.
I am going Thursday at noon. The Angels are here in town in Baltimore, and I'm taking my daughter out of school to go see Shohei Ohtani.
Awesome.
And Mike Trout.
Must-see TV. Baltimore beat Tampa Bay last night. It was a good game.
I know. They've done really good against two great Major League Baseball teams the last two series. I mean, really good. They're looking good.
So everyone in the chat, and I'll announce this part, and Steven, we're gonna showcase a little package for Germany. And we're putting together all the pieces of that package: travel, hotel, restaurants, game tickets, transportation, as we speak. So hopefully, I'll have something to announce on the show tomorrow. There you have it.
I'm finding out. I will find out about this later on and all the details of it. But I will tell you, you're going to get all the details tomorrow for Philadelphia, DC, and Baltimore. It's going to be
yes. Things are coming together.
Things are definitely coming together. All right, I'm going to open up the lines, bring on people, let them come hang out and talk with us. It is a show made for the fans by the fans, so it's y'all's show, and I'm going to open it up.
Yuri Perez. NorCal, get up here, man. I know you're not fixing any Land Rovers at this time of the day in NorCal.
His internet is probably bad.
Already giving him excuses.
I most definitely am.
Tony Manzano.
No. We're going to go to Germany first. We're going to go to Germany. My man Franzi, what's up, baby?
What's up, Ron?
How you doing, man? Are you so let me ask you, man. When you got the news, wearing your DWA hat, I like it. Always supporting the channel and rocking the channel. I love it. What were you like yesterday when you saw the Dolphins coming to Germany?
I was really stressed out because I had a long day at work. Like at that moment, I was like 7 hours into work without a break. No, no, it's 5 hours in work without a
Mhm.
break. And yeah, then I was nice. Maybe I will have the chance to see the best team of the league and also the defending Super Bowl champ.
Oh, I like it. Let's go, guys. You out here talking crap. I love it, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I'm about that life. He said, I'm out here about to see the best football team and the defending champs. Let's go. All right. So how far are you away from Frankfurt? How far are you away from Frankfurt?
It depends which transport you choose, but with the fastest train, it's like 1.5 or 2 hours.
Have you ever seen a game at that stadium? Any game?
No, I was at a concert next to it, but that's all.
Okay.
So,
And last year,
we are already planning a weekend package with our fan club, the Miami Dolphins Germany. We instantly started planning. We have an organization committee already built, and yeah, we're planning to make a fan fest at that weekend. We're
so
just
stoked for you guys.
starting,
It's
but
gonna be cool.
we have many ideas and hope we will find anything, any location big enough for. We have to plan for a few thousand people if it's going well.
Ozzy's like, we're about to get all these Dolphin fans over here in Germany, and we gotta do it now.
Of course.
Now,
Many Brits, many Americans already said they booked tickets, and we are also most of us won't get tickets, so we will make a public viewing event also for those who don't will get tickets. So even if you don't get tickets, I think we will make a huge party, and you would also enjoy it if you can afford the flight.
look, it's definitely gonna be good times, man. We're trying to see what we can get together on our end too. But my question to you is this: so you guys don't have like tailgating traditionally like we do here in the States. So whatever you guys do, I just want to make sure you guys get that tailgating, make it as close as you can. You got to get that American football experience, man, not that European football experience. We're talking about American football experience over there in Germany.
Yeah, so we already talked about tailgating, but I don't think it will be possible first to find.
You don't know what the rules are going to be over there. They might have rules preventing that.
First, this, then the next thing is we need to find a space that big. We have to organize that we're allowed to grill, drink, open air. So drinking would not be the problem. More.
Are the guys from the UK helping you?
Not yet.
Not yet.
We just started.
Shout out to Wayne and Martin, by the way.
Yeah, of course. I think the biggest problem will be it's November in Germany.
Is it cold?
It's not good tailgate weather.
Don't say that. Somebody told me it was going to be like in the 30s, the low 30s in Germany there. How how brutal?
Fahrenheit, so it can be anything from freezing temperatures to, if it's really, really warm fall, it can be up to 20 degrees Celsius. Let me check that.
So real quick, while you're looking that up, how bad do the winters get there? Like, is it a lot of snow? Is it like, so our bad winters are like Chicago, Buffalo, like those are Minnesota, like those are bad winters here. Like there's tons of snow. It's brutally cold. There's a reason that a lot of those cities, with the exception of Buffalo, although if you saw their new renderings, crazy stadium that they're looking to get, but a lot of their stuff's indoors.
Yeah, so first off, the stadium is open air. It's not an arena.
I know.
Our winters Yeah, the last years they're not that harsh. Climate change is hitting us, so I remember in my childhood where I grew up, it's a bit mountainy side.
Is it in
We
Frankfurt
had no.
Okay.
It's
or near Frankfurt?
next to the Belgium and Netherlands border, and we had snow like again. So it was like half to 1 meter high.
We don't have meters. We're still on the other system over here, Franzi, okay? We don't use the metric system over here, okay? We don't do Celsius. We do Fahrenheit. We do inches.
20 degrees Celsius is 68 Fahrenheit, so that would be really, really, really warm. It's like a unicorn fall weather. And
I love Franzi, baby. I love it. I love it. Hey, let me ask you, Franzi. So if people are coming to Germany and they've never been to Germany, and you said they can only do one thing that's not football related, but if you come to Germany, you got to do this or you got to go there. What is one thing that fans need to do if they go to Germany?
avoid Frankfurt.
Avoid Frankfurt.
So
well, that's gonna be tough to do because the game's there, buddy.
If you like big city skylines, so Frankfurt is your city. It's we have like 9 skyscrapers in Germany. 8 of them are in Frankfurt. There are all the banks. So
what you're
Bank,
saying is not much. Okay,
yeah.
I got you.
France, how far is Berlin?
From Frankfurt. Yeah.
Far?
Right. Yeah. So
I had Dirk on yesterday. Dirk came on the show yesterday, and I was asking Dirk some of the same questions, and Dirk's like, yeah, I'm far away from Frankfurt. Like that, it's far. Like, yeah. So he said the same thing. Shout out to Dirk, by the way.
Of course, always. Yeah.
By the way, this is the cool part. Real quick, this is the cool part about being a Miami Dolphins fan in the community that we're in, right? Like, I have gotten to know Franzi and Dirk and Mart. You guys have a Martin too, or Martin, right?
You're talking about Marcus Merten.
Yes, Marcus Martin. Yeah. Okay, so yes.
Yeah.
So Marcus, I've gotten to know all you guys over the last few years really, really well. And we talk, and you guys have come over for fan club weekend over here. It's pretty awesome, man. It's pretty awesome that we've gotten to have that. And then, several years ago, I met Wayne and Martin Leiden from the UK guys over there, and being a Miami Dolphins fan has allowed me the opportunity to meet people from all over the world in different cultures that love the same thing that we love. And so I try to explain to fans that, yes, I understand we're a little upset we're not going to Arrowhead, and that Tyreek back to Arrowhead thing would have been cool.
Maybe but there are playoffs.
Yeah, but there are fans in these countries that are straight diehard Dolphins fans. Like, they're not, I like American football. No, they're diehard Dolphins fans. Look at a hat my man is wearing. He's representing the Dolphins with attitude. Okay, so this is like, I'm super stoked that you guys got a game. Real talk. Super stoked. Like, I can admit there's the selfish side of me that's like, man, I would have loved to see Tyreek and Arrowhead, but man, I know you guys are going to party your asses off over in Frankfurt, and it's going to be that place is going to be packed with Dolphins fans, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome.
Yes. And
all right.
We will have amazing beer.
Amazing beer. Lager. Oktoberfest. I love it, baby. I love it. All right, man. I'm going to let you go and bring on somebody else, man. I appreciate you coming on this morning and hanging out and chatting with me. If you get updates, hit me up in the DM, and I'll get you guys on whenever to promote whatever you guys want to promote. You guys are family here, and I'm about promoting Dolph fans everywhere around the world. So I love you guys. Keep doing your thing, and let's go Dolphins.
And Cam, you said have information about the Germany game tomorrow. Can you maybe hit me up on Twitter and text me, because I don't think I will make it to the stream tomorrow.
Okay, sure. I'm actually on Twitter now. What's your Twitter handle?
Let me check that.
Franzi, you got to know your Twitter handle, man. You got to have it down pat. Put it in the chat, Franzi. Put it in the chat.
I'm using Twitter to text you, Steven. So
yes, do that, and then we'll get it out there. I love you, brother. Be good, man.
Yeah, text it to Steven. He'll get it to me.
Love that guy.
Thanks, Fred.
Love that guy. All right, real quick. Let me. Caslin says, Cam, have you seen the marketing for the Orlando Dreamers $1.7 billion stadium? And do you see it as an expansion team or Tampa moving there?
I responded to him. I don't think it happened. So I lived in Orlando for 12 years, like 87 and 99, right? And that was a time when Pat Williams brought the Orlando Magic to fruition to the NBA. He's a big baseball guy. He was a general manager for the Philadelphia Phillies. He's always been trying to bring professional baseball to Central Florida. He lost out on that bid when Tampa St. Pete was awarded the franchise. Long story short, it's not going to happen for a couple of reasons. That stadium proposal is 100% taxpayer funded. There's not a politician under the sun, DeSantis or otherwise, that's going to sign off and support something like that.
A $1.7 billion stadium
during an election year.
You don't have a guarantee of a Major League Baseball team coming there to begin with. So, yeah, that's not going to happen.
It's a different story if they can lure Tampa Bay over, but still, that $1.7 billion, that's a big price tag. I don't see it happening.
No doubt. No doubt. All right, let's go on to the next guest this morning. Matthew. What's up, Matthew? Matthew loves the Phins.
Hey,
what's up, my guy?
What's
up, Matt?
It's been a minute.
How are you, man?
I'm doing good. How are you, Steven?
Pretty good, man. What do you want to talk about this morning?
Well, the Germany game is we're against KC, right? Yeah.
Yep, Germany's against KC. It's going to be a good game. It'll be exciting.
When is that? What date? Is the date announced yet or no?
Yeah, they did. It's when is that, Cameron?
November 5th.
November 5th, week 9. Week 9. It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
KC, it should be a really good game.
It will be a really good game, man. I think it will be, man. What game are you most excited to see announced today?
I have Dolphins Patriots, always good games.
All right. Well, Dolphins Patriots is going to be week 2 in New England. That game, Sunday Night Football, week 2. Dolphins Patriots in New England. That's like 95% done in the bill, like in the bag.
So are there any UK games this year?
Say what?
Any UK games this year?
Yeah, there's 3 games, but none for the Dolphins. Dolphins are playing in Germany, so we'll be good there. We'll be good. All the schedule drops tonight at 8 o'clock, and then tomorrow on the show, we're going to have all the info of all the tailgates and everything that we're going to be involved in next year that we've been working on ridiculously night and day. So it'll be crazy. All right, Matt, man, I want to see you on the show tomorrow, right, man? When we start talking, and that way we can discuss the back and forth of the scheduling, man. It'll be good. All right, man.
What is that? What is that?
Every morning. Not every morning right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. All right, buddy. Be good, man. All right. Let's go, Tony. Hello, Tony. Good morning.
Hey, Cameron. Hey, Steven. How are you guys today?
Pretty good, man. What do you want to talk about this morning, buddy?
This applies to the schedule. I've always assumed, doesn't the NFL always put the Super Bowl rematch the first week of the season?
It's not a guarantee, and it's so in the years past, it hasn't been a Super Bowl rematch always. It's usually like the NFC or the AFC championship game rematch. I've seen that in a lot of years past. This is the first year that I can remember in recent history that a non-playoff team opened up the season on Thursday night.
Yeah, that makes no sense. Why not do the AFC rematch? The AFC Championship rematch. Was it the Bengals versus the Chiefs? Who do they face?
To be fair, they can make. This is the only part where I agree with the statement that was said on Twitter earlier that the NFL can put any game they want and trot out for opening season. Other games during the year, they need to do a little bit better job of making sure that the matchup's good. So having that Kansas City and Bengals game as an ace in the hole for a Sunday night, Thursday night, Monday night, I understand it. I don't like it, but I understand it.
Okay. And Steven, I was
no Gabriel, they didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah, and you asked earlier who the quarterback was for the Dolphins when Chris Chambers went crazy.
Yes.
You haven't heard this name in a while. It was Sage Rosenfels that was the quarterback, not Jay Fiedler.
Rosenfels, cuz.
It was Sage. Yeah, it was Sage. Honestly, the game I'm excited for actually is the Philadelphia game. When is that game? Do we know?
No, we don't. And all I'm doing is just praying on wishing upon a star that is not on a Monday night. I don't care when else it is. Just don't be on a Monday night.
Why?
Because I have this tailgate and everything planned out and the meet and greet the night before. And if it is on a Monday night, that meet and greet, they pretty much told me I'm going to have to find another place if it's like that Sunday night's not going to work. So.
Yeah, to be honest, I would rather have I understand you don't want it to be that, but I don't want to. I would rather have it a Monday night game.
No, I don't want Monday night. We could. There's a million other games we can put on Monday night this year for the Dolphins. Just don't make that one. Give me Monday. Give me Sunday night for. If you want to put it in prime.
How about Thursday night? I'm
fine with that too. I can live with it. I don't like it, but I can live with it.
Why? I understand it has to do with your schedule and what they're
because it's all about me, Tony. You didn't know this? That everything's all about me, you know?
Steven, let's get this straight. The world doesn't revolve around you.
Well, yes, it does, buddy. I'm trying to tell you. This is CLOCKBLOCKERS, the #1
You're not God. You're not God, Steven.
I never said I was. I'm not comparing myself to that big guy. I'm just comparing myself that the world does revolve around me. You should know this right now, man.
Yeah, right. And the Panther, to me, the Panthers game didn't shock me because it seems like Toronto finally adjusted to how they were playing. That loss didn't shock me, to be honest, Cam.
I would disagree to a certain extent from the simple fact that Toronto was, when they got that 2-0 lead, they were scared to death that they were going to lose it. And when they scored, like they were playing on the defense the rest of that game, as you should. But they were just
no, but they adjusted. They finally adjusted. It took till this game for them to adjust how the Panthers play and stuff like that. Is what I'm saying. The last 3 games before this one they won, they weren't adjusting well for some reason. Like honestly, I think Austin Matthews gets traded after this season. I don't think he stays in Toronto.
No, he's coming to South Florida. But I agree with you, Tony. Instead of attacking with their first 2 lines as Toronto did in the first 3 games, and Bobrovsky just shut them down, and the forechecking of the Panthers did such a great job. They actually sat back and kept 3 on defense in front of the goal last night in that first period, knowing that the Panthers were going to come full strength. And I think would they have like 8 shots on goal or 7 shots on goal in that first period, the Panthers, and Toronto withstood it. And you saw them attack a little bit more in the second period, and that's what won them the game.
So, and Cameron and Steven, this is an honest question. When you look at both Kachucks in the NHL right now, who plays more like their dad, Matthew or his brother Brady? When you look at,
man, that's a good question. I'd say Matthew. Keith was a mauler too. You know, he was a big guy, skated hard, and always pressed, and wasn't afraid to mix it up. And that's what you see out of the Panthers to Chuck.
All right, I appreciate it, Tony. Man, I'm gonna let you go. I appreciate you coming on this morning, buddy.
Okay, okay, Stephen. Bye, Cameron.
Have a good day, man.
All right, man. Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami fan morning show. Clock Blockers, get up here. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. Would love to bring you on, talk about whatever you want to talk about. A couple rumors that are out there. This is a rumor. This is not confirmed. Eagles versus Patriots week 1 of the 2023 season. And then there was also Ryan Talbot, who is a writer, a beat reporter, a beat writer for the Buffalo Bills. Ryan Talbot, who's got like 40,000 followers on Twitter, right? And I can't say a blue check.
Ronzi, I got your Twitter handle, brother.
But basically, he said, per sources I trust, right? He's not saying. I think this is a decent tweet. Like, I'm not just going to throw out any tweet today. The Bills will not have to deal with the Miami Heat early this season, and the Dolphins will not have to worry about the snow cold in Buffalo. A true win-win for both teams. What that tells me is October, November, maybe within 2 or 3 weeks of each other, it's going to be like they're going to play very close to each other. Those games, alternating games. I think there was a year the Dolphins had recently where it was, correct me if I'm wrong, it was like we played the Jets, we had a bye week, we played the Jets. That was like 2 years ago, I think. So it's not out of the realm of possibility. Is week 2 Sunday Night Football at Patriots confirmed? 95%. Not 100% yet, but 95%. The beat reporters are saying it's legit. Daniel Yafusi, I think, said it was legit. So, or his source.
It's on the NFL. It's on the NFL Twitter page.
Is it? Okay, so yes, it's legit. It's legit. All right, let me bring on the next guest. Cat for life. Good morning, Cat.
What's up, Cat?
Hello, yeah. Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen, Cat for life.
Hey, I mean, Cameron, your thoughts, man. I mean, I know we heard Goodell said it, like a couple months ago, but like it's coming closer and closer to the international division kicking in the NFL. Like, and if that happens, that'll probably be in the next 5 years, probably. Like, how do you make that type of expansion? And do you see some of the teams from here going over there to compensate for the space if they're missing a team?
Well, so I'll answer that backwards. No, you're not going to see teams uprooted. Like, you're not going to see, like, hypothetically Tampa or Dolphins playing half their home games in Mexico City, right? Because what do you do with that stadium you invested all that money in the fan base that invested season tickets in? Like, you can't abandon a franchise's home city. What you'll see is expansion. And I would love to see a European division and maybe expand, the North America division to have maybe 1 or 2 teams in Mexico and who knows, maybe, Canada.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think sooner or later the NBA is going to follow suit as well and do the same thing. I mean, they're almost there.
The NBA is more likely to have European ball clubs, and I believe that they will eventually. Matter of fact, I'll go on to say they will have a European division eventually in the next 10 years. Because
the problem with the NBA having a European division is having North American teams travel that much over there, because that schedule is a lot. You can manage a 17-game schedule with 1 or 2 trips overseas. You can't do it with having Miami playing overseas, a third of their games.
No, I said the NBA. I didn't say the NFL. I don't think the NFL will ever have a division over there.
Oh, I think they might. I think you're seeing it, and I agree with Cap. Like, it's within 5 years. Within 5 years,
the NFL.
You'll see an NFL Europe division.
All right. Let's take Jacksonville for example. Jacksonville, Rashad. What's the owner's name? Khan. What's his first name? I can't think of his name.
Khan.
Yeah, Shad Khan.
Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan. Anyways,
got him, Cap.
Whatchamacallit, Khan was in a press conference in the last couple of days and basically said, hey, look, the Jacksonville Jaguars want to redo their stadium and will be out of their stadium for 2 years. And they are looking at alternative sites for them to play on for the next 2 years. Now, This is something that has happened before. The Minnesota Vikings, when the Metro Dome collapsed and they needed to go somewhere and play while they were building a new stadium, they played for 2 years at the Minnesota Gophers College Stadium, which holds, 30,000 people?
Give or take.
Not a lot. So there's precedent for it. Now, my issue with this is, one, he's not paying. Khan allegedly is not paying for anything. It's all going to be tax dollars paid for the renovation for it. Number two, they already have a stronghold and foothold in Europe. If the NFL was to ever try as an experiment to see if this will work without it being permanent, here we go. We'll let you play in Europe for 1 year. Go play in London for a year. You'll be the team. You'll still be, and here's the best part. They'll play as the Jacksonville Jaguars, so they'll still be able to get paid in American money. There'll be no tax complications or no money complications or anything like that. And I think it makes perfect sense for them to do that there. Now, he was very adamant in the press conference saying, no, we're going to try to find, look, a Camping World's in Orlando, maybe we go play there, whatever it is. But I mean, to me, it makes perfect sense that they go play in London for 1 or 2 years. And if it works, sorry, Jacksonville. Oh, why is it taking 2 years? It should only take 1 year for that. They're not rebuilding a stadium. It should take 1 year. Now, Miami did it right. Stephen Ross did 3 separate upgrades over 3 different off seasons. He didn't do it all. So we got to play in home stadium every year. And so
why don't they do that in Jacksonville?
Because I believe that there's an ulterior motive. I think he wants to move the team to London, and this is a safe way to do it without, because if the worst of the worst happens and the logistics and it just doesn't work out and players hate it, they can still go back to Jacksonville and say, okay, all right, we'll just go back to Jacksonville. We didn't officially move here. It is a great umbrella for the NFL, and I 100% am convinced that they're going to do it. Why wouldn't they? Makes too much sense. It's a safe way to test out that market and how it would work. So that's my opinion. You can agree or disagree.
The travel's not the issue. It's like 8 or 9 hour flight right to London, and those where the games will be. But it's the time change, 7 hour time change. It sucks.
People in the chat are saying that I have a conspiracy theory here. That's fine. I mean, I'm just saying it's.
Do you not know?
Makes a lot of sense.
You guys don't know Stephen D. Mr.
No, I do agree with Cameron though when it comes to conspiracy theories about both leagues trying to extend these series right now. Like the Heat screwed the bed late in the game. Panthers, I mean,
they couldn't shoot their way out of a bread box yesterday.
3-pointers were horrible. Percentage was horrible.
Horrible, man.
Yesterday that the Golden State, and I know you're talking about the Heat, but the Golden State Warriors made 1 3-pointer in the second half yesterday and still won.
Wow.
Yeah, legit crazy. Couldn't believe that. Couldn't believe it. All right, man.
Yeah, boy.
Love you, brother,
man. Just wanted to check in on you guys, man. Keep doing what you're doing, and let's bounce back at home for these two games, man. Go Panthers, man. Go Heat.
Go Panthers. Go Heat, man. Love it, brother. Be good, man.
Take care, Cap.
All righty. Next, here we go. My man, Lewis. What's up, Lewis? What's going on?
Good morning, fellas.
Hey, Lewis. What are the Lightning doing right now?
Cam, listen, I like you. Don't make me.
Hey,
we're at home.
What game are the Tampa Bay Lightning playing in tonight or tomorrow?
They're not playing.
Game 6? Is it game
They're
5?
not.
They're not. That's right.
Lewis, we got to enjoy it a little bit.
I hear you. Well, Cam, I'm not even here for you because I like you. Stephen D., since you throwing shots, you know who won in a loss of game 5? Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan won in a loss of game 5, a clinching game.
Damn straight, Lewis. Preach.
That series would have been over, Stephen. We wouldn't have had to watch a game 6.
Preach.
How you like that one, Stephen? You like that?
Is you finished or is you done? Is you finished or is you done?
And Lewis, let me take it one step further, Lewis.
Straight, okay?
Let me take it one step further, Lewis. What are we gonna have Steven do or say on this show live when Golden State wins a series?
Oh, that should be a bet. I say we shave his head live on camera. That's what I say.
I will shave my head. I have no problem.
Shave that beard, shave the head.
I won't do that. It's a good beard. It's a good beard, fellas.
Or maybe get an MJ tattoo.
Oh, there
Not
you
a
go.
million. See, I don't make bets. I don't gamble, okay? 6 years, almost 6 years, fellas. August will be 6 years. You think I'm going to succumb to your, whatchamacallit, peer pressure? Not going to happen. But let's get something straight, fellas, shall we? Okay, number one, Michael Jordan, when he played for the Wizards, was better than probably 2/3 of the NBA. Nobody's denying that, okay? But he was clearly not even a shell of what his former self was. And you can admit that. Everybody can admit that. Jordan fans, everybody, okay, basketball fans. Now, LeBron James, this man is still out here averaging double-doubles in NBA playoff games, being in the league 20, 21 years. I know Michael Jordan didn't do that. I'm telling y'all right now. LeBron
Michael got
last night. LeBron is not the reason they lost last night. Golden State is having to change the way they play because the Lakers are the better team. They are straight up. And I can admit, and I will admit right now that LeBron is not is a shell of his former self. He's not what he once was. He is gassed in that.
Steven, did you watch the game last night?
Yeah, I did. I watched the whole thing.
Okay, and you just said to yourself and to everybody on the show that Golden State took 1 3-pointer last night. You know why?
In the second half. In the second half.
You know why?
Because they tried. They had to do something different to beat them.
No. They didn't have to do anything different. They did something different because they knew the Achilles heel was LeBron's lateral movement. They're not going to guard the paint, is my point. And with Anthony Davis hurt, they're not going to guard the paint. They don't have the bodies. LeBron cannot guard off the perimeter, off the jump anymore, man. You just watch the game. They took it to the rack because they could, and that's how they won the game.
Hey, Steven, I know we're on the watch of the NFL schedule, but has anybody checked to see if Anthony Davis's handicap sticker for his car?
Oh my goodness, really?
Dude, how does that guy get wheeled off in a wheelchair with a head injury?
Unbelievable, bro.
He got elbowed in the head by a big ass dude. Like you and I would have been going to the hospital on that elbow. This man, look, he got his lights knocked out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, he looked a little concussed, a little woozy. But he had his Tua Tagovailoa moment. But
that means he's not playing Game 6, Steven? Or is that what you're breaking news out here?
It was not. It was never official. It was never official that he had a concussion. So he just got the wind knocked out of him. That's all I'm going to say.
Cat for life. Cat for life. You know, I love you, Cat.
Cameron is right. The mobility is not there. You can see it on fast. He's been in the league 20 years. What do you want from the guy?
Play defense.
Y'all are just a bunch of haters, man.
How do you play
20
plus years? Yeah, how do you play 20 plus years, been to double-digit finals and only have 4 rings? How does that happen? I'm just trying to figure out. Michael got 6 in 13 years, I believe. Get it out, Steven. Get it out.
I ain't got nothing to say to you right now, man. I'm so mad at you in this BS.
Hey.
You don't understand. Like I yesterday was like, all right, the Panthers lost. And so by the way, literally from 1:01 yesterday till like 10 p.m. I was on the phone with, and that's not an exaggeration. With the exception of the almost hour and 45 minutes that I went and coached my daughter's Little League game. I was literally on the phone the entire time, with the exception of like 6 to 7:45. And I was just exhausted. I was just like, oh my God. Like, I'm just like, getting all these tailgates and stuff together. I have special appreciation for Cameron that he does it on a week out basis, but it's been crazy. So I all excited for the two Panthers and Heat game. All right, let's go. Let's close it out. We talked all this trash on the show. Close out Wednesday. Let's go, cuz we gave Alex Diaz a taste of his own medicine out here talking, and they couldn't close. Neither one of those teams. Okay, so I was already not looking forward to hearing from Alex today. Let's just get that straight. I was like, don't worry about it. Lakers are going to do me justice tonight. We're going to close out the defending champs. It's going to happen. And they come out and play like – they don't play like trash. I won't say they played like trash, but they didn't.
Dude, they had their worst shooting percentage in the entire playoffs and were within 4 points with less than 2 minutes left.
I know. They didn't play like trash. I get it.
Like the Knicks ought to be kind of like happy that they won because the Heat definitely weren't on their game.
Well, I'm over here talking about LeBron, but what I'm saying.
No one cares about LeBron. Either way, I'm out of here. Love you, Cam. I like you,
Hey,
Steven.
let me ask you, man, what game are you looking forward to hearing today on the schedule wise?
I want to know who we get week 1.
Yeah.
Who do you want? Who do you want week 1?
Buffalo.
I would say Buffalo. That's who I really want, but
Buffalo's not going to happen. Buffalo's already got week 1.
I'll take a
Buffalo
Dallas
Jets week 1. So
I'll take a Dallas Sunday night at home. Well, that can't happen. We got New England week 2 Sunday night. I don't know. I'll take Dallas 425 in Miami.
What about Dallas? What about Dallas Monday night in Miami?
I'll even take that. There you go. I'll take something. It doesn't matter. Hey, don't try to hold me up here, Steven. I'm working. I gotta go. Okay. Let me say my goodbye. Love you, Cam.
I love you too,
I like
buddy.
you. No.
Love you,
I
Lewis.
love you, Cam.
You don't love me?
I like you, Steven. Okay.
What? Say it one more time.
What?
Get out of here. I don't need you in my life.
He did you wrong, Lewis. He did you wrong.
I don't need your affection and approval to make.
I got you, Lewis. I got you, Lewis. You come on the show anytime.
Your affection and your blessing to feel better about myself. Y'all not seeing what he's doing in the back. All right. Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami fan morning show. Clock Blockers right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. We're about 15 minutes away. We're going to stay on for about another 15 minutes. Guys, get up here. I want to hear from you. What do you guys want week 1? What are you guys thinking? What games are you excited to see? Get up here. Link is pinned to the top of the chat. Let's go. Should be a doozy, a good one. LeBron counting points, Michael Jordan counting rings. Get out of here. I want to hear that crap. Tired of this all BS with this LeBron and give me a break. All right, let's until somebody comes in the back room here. Predictions. Week 1 predictions. Or actually, let's do scenarios for week 1 and then which one we would want based on those scenarios. Dallas Monday night seems like a legit one. It could definitely happen. Pete could definitely come up here and spew some nonsense. What's up, Pete?
What's up, Steven? Good morning. Happy Thursday to you too, Cam. Thank you for having me up, Steven.
Hey,
What's
man.
up, brother?
Hey, I let everybody come up here and say their points. So the floor is
even if
yours,
they're
my
as
friend.
smart as I am, and if the fan
you know,
base has to deal
that
with
is
the casuals
debatable, my
on
friend.
the panels today, like they had to deal with all day. I get it. It is what it is. But look, I did want to talk about the schedule because I'm interested because everything right now, it's all rumors and speculation. Nothing is set in stone right now until we officially see the schedule drop at 8 p.m. That's the way I feel.
Agreed.
But I like what I've seen so far with the Patriots. We're assuming we're going to play the Patriots Sunday night, week 2.
Yeah.
I can clearly see us opening up the season playing the Eagles, then week 2 playing the Patriots, and week 3 playing the Panthers. Opening up our season with nothing but an Alabama showdown of quarterbacks. Mac Jones, Jalen Hurts, Tua, Bryce Young. We see it all.
How wild would that be
in an opening season
the
like
first 3 games? That Pete, I ain't mad at you on that. That would be a wild scenario week 1. So
I like it.
Who would we play week 1?
Take your pick, Eagles or Panthers, because supposedly we're playing Patriots week 2.
All right, so
wouldn't that be cool? Opening game in Philly, bro.
No, so there are people saying the Dolphins are going to open up at home.
So it could be the Panthers, Bryce Young, week
Panthers,
1 versus Tua.
I think it'll be at home versus the Panthers or the Cowboys. So
And you know what? And I know for sure it's not going to be a divisional opponent no more, for sure. Because the way the Chiefs opened up the year against the Lions, there's going to be a lot of divisional games week 1.
Well,
but I got a feeling we're not going to be one of those.
I could tell you it's not a divisional opponent because week 1 Monday night is Jets and Bills, and we're playing the Patriots week 2. So it's not a divisional opponent week 1. And
it's going to be probably the Panthers or the Eagles.
Because week 2 is on the road, I'm fully predicting that week 1 will be at home.
If it is at home, then do we play the Eagles? No, the Eagles are on the road. So we're going to probably play Bryce Young week 1. There's going to be that.
So here, I'll agree with you. I'll concede. It's going to be Dallas or Carolina at home week 1. If it's on the road, it's going to be Washington or Baltimore to open up the season.
Thanks, Captain Obvious Pete. It's going to be an Alabama showdown for the first 3 weeks. I feel it. Tua is going to snipe them all, one shot at a time. He's going to go after Bryce Young, the rookie, first. Boom, get out of here, 1-0. Then we're going to go tune up, look at Mac Jones. Sunday night, the whole world watching, Steven. Boom, Tua's going to snipe him too, 2-0. Then 3-0, everybody's going to be like, look at the Eagles defending Super Bowl champion. That's where that week I'm going to be like, nah, we're going to lose. You know, I'm going to be skeptical, probably going up 2-0. And then maybe Tua shuts me up. Tua shuts me up.
Is this an accurate picture, Pete? Is this real?
I don't know who that guy is, man. But he looks handsome in that jet picture. That guy looks good.
You did it again. You for the win. Stephen D. Finally, Pete's bad takes make sense. I love Noob. It's so good.
Hey, that's funny.
That was
hilarious.
Good. That was good, Noob. I'll give Noob a round of applause. Give Noob a round of applause on that one. That was good. All right, man. I love you, brother. What game are you most excited to see this year?
Most excited to see?
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Steven. I'm already ready for week 1. Whoever it is, I don't care the team, the name, the logo. Just give it to us. We're ready. We're ready. Yes, we're ready. I'm ready for that.
I'm not gonna lie. Oh, by the way, Chris Haynes is reporting Anthony Davis will be available game 6 on Friday night, barring a setback.
And why were you worried, Steven? Because you know LeBron can't carry that team by himself.
Anyways.
He ain't.
And Steven, you know what? Steven? I don't agree with you a lot, but one thing I do got to come in and agree with you right here on this topic is LeBron James. I love LeBron James. You know that, Steven? That guy is like a created character. Okay? He is like a created character.
Pete, I'm begging you, please don't take my side on this.
No, I'm just letting you know that I love
not helping
LeBron
my
James.
case.
I'm just saying I love LeBron James. To me, he is like this generation's
you agreeing with my case.
And there's no. That's fine. Now you see, that's how you know. Sometimes you could wake up on the right side of the bed, Steven. You're on point on that one.
Or the wrong.
Wrong. Most of the time you're on the wrong side. You come up here with the hallucination takes. You know, you probably get some
takes. I haven't even heard that one. I've heard delusional takes. I've not heard.
No, yours are hallucinations. You start seeing and envisioning players. Yeah,
that makes sense. That tracks. But all right, man. Let me let you go, bro.
All right, Steve. Thank you for having me up. Cam, have a blessed day. You guys enjoy your day. Bye bye.
Take care, Pete.
Love that guy. He's awesome. People think he's a hater. He's not. Big Dougie B.
Hey, how you doing?
Dude, you got the new draft hat?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, dude, that's fire. I like it.
I got I thought it was more white, but when it came in, it's more of a slate color, gray color than it is white. But I still love it.
Yeah, that's what my wife said.
Looks
Anyways,
good.
never
Looks
mind.
good, man.
Um, what's up, dude? How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Pretty good, man. What are you waiting for today, man? What's the game you were most excited about today?
Well, to be honest, I was excited about the Dolphins Chiefs, and I was hoping that was going to be, like you guys said, maybe a primetime game, Monday night or Sunday night game here in the States, not over in Germany, but that's fine. I don't care. The reason I was thinking that, though, is because last year here in the Fort Myers viewing area, because I'm in Naples, Florida, every time the Chiefs games were televised here, you could have played a drinking game for every time the announcers mentioned Tyreek Hill's name. And so I really thought that those two teams coming together, Tyreek Hill going back to Kansas City, I thought for sure that was Sunday night, Monday night written all over it, and not, but hey, it is what it is. So I'm excited to see who we're going to play, since it's probably most likely not going to be the Patriots for the 4th year in a row. I don't think it's going to be an NFC team. I think it'll be an AFC team. So who is it? The Broncos and Raiders come to Miami this year. It might be one of those two teams. I'm hoping it's the Broncos.
Well, look, I Andrevius thinks it's the Broncos. I guess that's not that's an interesting theory, right? Sean Payton, Russell Wilson, Tua. That'd be an interesting one. Is that game in Miami?
Yeah. I believe, the Broncos and I think the Raiders both play in Miami this year. So
yeah,
since it's not going to be a divisional game.
Noob says it's the Broncos.
Yeah.
So
I will say, though,
the Broncos at home, week 1. Patriots away week 2 on Sunday night. So the Broncos, I'm assuming that'll be a 1:00 game, 1:00 Sunday afternoon game. So it's going to be
most
hot.
likely. Yep.
It's going to be hot. And if Cameron remembers last year, and Von Joe definitely does, I almost died week 1 last year of heat stroke. It was so hot last year. So hot.
Oh, yeah.
He had to come to the
Florida.
house. He almost died. He had to come to the house and eat 4 pieces of pizza.
Dude, I was legit. He's like, come in the house. He gave me water and I guess Gatorade or whatever. And then I started feeling better. And then I got pizza. And then I watched Bubba win the race. Bubba won the race that day. Let's go, Bubba.
It was so hot in Miami last year that 7 cars caught on fire.
Bro. So
That was 11.
11. Okay, 11 cars.
So here's
the
Oh, man.
right? So
Yeah,
Cameron
we're walking out of the stadium, and we're like, he texts me like 30 minutes later. He goes, because we saw the smoke. We were up on the second level, the 200 level, and we saw the smoke.
Yeah,
and we were laughing about it. Like, look what some idiot did out in the parking lot. Tailgate rookies. Like after the game, he texted me. One of those idiots lit up my car. It was a rental car too. It was a Lexus.
Who was it?
Augie,
yeah. So we were so scared after that game because we're like, they're gonna change the rules for how they do tailgating because of these stupid idiots.
No, they're not.
I was nervous. I was legit nervous.
Smokey Bear patrolling the parking lot this year, making sure everyone puts out their fires.
Well, let's get something straight. This idiot, what he did was he took the coal that is hot, that's still burning, and put it under his car where the gas tank is. You dumbass. Like, was he not thinking? Like, I don't understand what some people just don't. Buy your tailgate ticket at East 32 Dolphins tailgate on
Tail
greeter and leave it to the professionals. Okay, you ain't got to do all that.
If you're going to be there for the opening game, hopefully I'll be there. I don't know yet. I have to wait to see what my son wants to do, and we might go to the first game. But I'm definitely making plans to go to the fan weekend, whatever game that is.
Have you ever done fan club weekend?
No, I've never been able to. Just logistics. I didn't have a car. I didn't have the money. Things are a little different now. Finally,
well, dude. If you get the opportunity,
it's an experience.
It's life changing in my opinion, and I'm not exaggerating. I've met some great friends, lifelong friends now because of fan club weekend. I think it's If you're going to go to any Dolphins game, go to Fan Club Weekend. It's the best one there is.
Yeah, well, we interested my wife in going too, because we said, well, listen, we go to that. You can stay at the Hard Rock Hotel and play in the casino, and she loved that idea. So
I don't know anything about that, Big Dougie B. Okay, just say no. Okay, no.
We got married in Reno. Let's
There's some really good things to do in that city.
Yeah, I actually won $2,000 playing craps. So
talking to my dude now about games, no inside info. Mark's got inside info. Mark knows what the deal is. Stop lying, Mark. You right here lying on these. Don't be lying on the Dolphins, cuz you know you got inside info. All right, man.
I gotta say, I'm also interested to see how the Dolphins announce it. Remember last year, everyone was just giving them a hard time about how lame their schedule announcement was compared to some of those other teams.
Oh, well, first of all, remember Buffalo last year had the Back to the Future thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I ain't gonna lie, that might be the coolest schedule announcement I've ever seen. And I was like, Dolphins need to step up their game. Now, allegedly, they've hired a new person for their whatchamacallit, for their social media team that's running their social media. So I'm hoping that it's on par, because one thing we cannot do is lose to the Buffalo Jills in this social media game. Okay, it's not a game. It's real life out here. Thug life. Okay. I agree, man. I want to see a better schedule release video. All right, man. Love you, brother. I hope to see you at Fan Club Weekend. It'll be a good one. It'll be a doozy.
Yeah, looking forward to it. You guys take care and go Cubbies.
Go Cubbies. Have a great day, bro.
You too. Bye-bye.
You and this fly the W. Go O's, baby. Go Marlins.
Now you're
go
like
O's.
all of a sudden, go O's.
Go O's.
Hey,
All
you know
right,
what? Real
Go
quick, the Kansas City Chiefs revealed their entire schedule to their season ticket holders. And so I am signing in to my account just to see.
Are you? I'm gonna be. All right. Hey, look.
I'm not saying it's here.
If it is, we're gonna announce it. People are gonna be mad at us, but we're gonna announce it if we do have it. I got text messages. Okay.
Let's see. Let's check out our schedule.
Are the tickets in there already?
Well, that's what I'm looking at. Nah, they all have January 1st, 2024. But it's interesting that
Buffalo Bills fans, the Buffalo Bills or the Kansas City Chiefs, not the Buffalo Bills, the Chiefs released their entire schedule to them.
It's that's what I will go to the Chiefs Twitter page here.
Adam Shell. Oh no.
It was on here. It was on CBS Sports too.
I'm looking right now because that's crazy if they did that. I wonder if the NFL is going to be pissed at them for that. I got to think that they did. Man, that'll be crazy. Unbelievable. All right, Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami fan morning show, Clock Blockers, right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. It is schedule release day. It is the morning of schedule release day. I figured, I'll be honest, I have to admit, I thought there'd be more leaks this morning.
So what did we say the Buffalo game was?
Buffalo game for the Dolphins? We don't know yet. We have no idea.
But we do know that they're playing.
They're playing the Jets, and the Bills are playing Week 1.
And we say the Patriots and the
Dolphins
are Week 2.
Correct.
Got you. Yeah, nothing's on here yet.
Week 2 Thursday night football, Vikings at Eagles. That'll be interesting. Eagles first round pick Jalen Carter is facing a lawsuit in the death of former teammate Devin Willock. Willock's father, Dave Willock, is seeking $40 million in a case filed this week against Jalen Carter and the Georgia Athletic Association and others. The suit alleges wrongful death, negligence, and negligent hiring. Explain to me why Jalen Carter is a part of that. He was a player on the team. He's not a medical professional. He is not, a coach. Explain to me why he is in this.
Because he was drag racing in the car next to him.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
he was the driver.
Okay. I didn't get all that.
That shit's not going to go away.
Okay. No.
So in the other car, the other car had the
I didn't know all the details.
The player assistant and the other player, and they both passed away. Jalen Carter didn't, but they were both drag racing.
Man, interesting. Henry Ruggs got 3 to 10 years sentenced. Plea deal, 3 to 10 years.
Drunk driving, speeding. Not only, you kill an innocent person.
Yep.
But now your life is ruined. Your career.
Yep. And the people's families of the loved ones that got lost, right? They don't get a chance to see anything. They don't get a chance to see their friend, daughter, child, whatever, grow up. And yeah, man, that whole situation sucks. Chris Jones says NFL saved Miami Dolphins by scheduling games against Germany or in Germany. The NFL saved y'all boys. Cheetah didn't want to come to the kingdom. Chris Jones of the Chiefs said.
Whatever.
Please, my guy.
Whatever.
Please. Y'all about to get that ass whooping overseas. And it's going to be great. All right, man. All right, so tomorrow, LA Raiders versus Miami Dolphins. McDaniels versus McDaniel. Nando just tweeted that out. Shout out to Nando. I'm retweeting that. That's pretty good.
He's probably eating a McDonald's while he's saying that.
McDaniel versus McDaniel. Stephen, as you know, I work as a librarian. Please offer how you came up with clock blockers and what's the hidden message behind it. I'm curious. Okay. 3 years ago, almost 3 years ago. As a matter of fact, I need next week. I'm going to figure out when my 1 year or my 3 year anniversary is for the show, but I think it's this week or next week or the week after. But my wife and I, my wife and I decided that, hey, look, it's time that I start doing a podcast. And so we started talking and we're like, okay, what time of day do I do it? How should I do it? And at that moment in time, I was also talking to Big O when he was doing Onside Radio. And, we're like, you got to do something over with us. If you're going to do something over there with them, we got a platform too. And so we basically said, okay, look, morning time is the best time to do it. TD and Doug and all these people, they're in the evening. So the morning time, nobody was doing anything in the mornings. So that's the first reason I came up with the morning slot. And the second thing is, and you're right, it's probably more of a morning show than it is a podcast, but it's podcasting. Okay, it falls under the umbrella. And so I was like, I don't know what I'm going to name it. Am I going to name it Dolphins? Whatever. And my wife's like, there's an inside joke among some of our friends about clock blockers. And so she's like, call it clock blockers. And I was like, okay, I like it. So my wife is the one who came up with the name. She did it on her own. And yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. So yeah, I did that, man. And so, and I don't regret it. It's probably the best decision I ever made in my life is doing clock blockers, and it's changed my life. I'm a lot happier than I am now. Probably 6 or 8 months into it, I knew Cameron for years, but finally brought Cameron on board to this, thing, and he's been very big and instrumental part of helping me get to where I'm at today. I wouldn't be where I'm at today without him, that's for sure. He has to do a morning show. His Bill show is in the afternoon. Shut up, noob. I don't have Bill's clock blockers or Patriots clock blockers.
Not like TD Chargers thought.
Oh, see, we're not going there. We're not going there. We're not going to do that about TD. That's my guy. My guy, okay?
I'm sorry, it's TD Celtics talk that got me.
Oh my God, leave my guy alone. I love you, TD. I'm not going to let these people out here get you, TD.
Nobody's going after him. It is what it is.
Anyways,
TD Raiders talk.
Can't with y'all. So yeah, man. I worked in radio for years. I worked for CBS Radio, ESPN Radio, and Fox Radio. I went to school for broadcasting. You got a face for radio, they say. I do have a face for radio. I agree with you. And I decided to do YouTube and podcasting. But I worked at CBS, ESPN, and Fox Sports Radio in Baltimore. Worked for the Orioles radio network. I worked for the Ravens radio network. And then I got out of radio for a while, and I went to broadcasting school. I majored in news and sports, and this is what I've always wanted to do. And so, this now has I've been to school for it. I've had background in it, and I knew radio's not where I really wanted to go. I'm not opposed to it, but I was like, if I'm going to do anything, I got to carve my own lane. So that's where clock blockers came in. That's the ins and out of it, Dougie Fresh. I appreciate you making me reminisce about that, because there's times that I just need to sit down and be like, holy crap, look what we've created over a 3-year span. And having 120 people watching this morning, 140 people, there was times, Cameron knows, there was 12 people watching in the morning, 6 people. Chef Zhu, and like 3 other, I had morning shows where I had 6 or 7 people just watching. And I was like, you know what, we're going to get through this. We're going to keep it going. And yeah, man.
Andrevius, Jew, Pete.
Yep.
New.
Andrevius, Chef Jew, Pete,
and
New,
Trucker Sean.
I think, like, and if I forgot you, I apologize. But like Christolakis. Yep.
Von Joe.
Yep. Roach was an integral part of the show for a while, and was a listener ever before he was an integral part. Good luck to Roach. I hope everything's going well with him. I'm nothing but support and love for that guy.
Hey, what if the NFL does a home and home Patriots? We open against the Patriots at home, go to New England.
No way that happens in any world. Bones too. I just said, if I forgot about you, I apologize. Bones too. See, I knew if I started not even naming people that people were gonna.
Yeah, we got to roast. Roach.
Imperium Gaming says if you're gonna give TD crap, then you have to roast Roach for turning shit.
Fair.
Good luck to my guys. All I got to say.
Say it, Steven.
I won't.
Fair. And we're not roasting TD at all.
We are not.
Just a little. Maybe a little.
And to be fair, I know TD gets such a bad rap, but just so y'all know, even the people that I know do not like him. TD multiple times in the beginning of my YouTube I would call him and he would stay on the phone with me till 1 a.m. teaching me the ins and outs of how YouTube worked and what you needed to do to, do certain things on YouTube. I would not be where I'm at today without TD Phins Talk. There is no doubt in my mind. And Dougley too. Dougley Do Wrong, same thing. Dougley stayed on the phone till 1 or 2 a.m. Just us talking, going back and forth, what I needed to do. When there were moments that I was like, oh my God, I'm sick of just having 20 people on the show, watching the show. What am I doing here? Am I, talk? I don't want to. And they were like, no, you got to this is part of the growth. This is part of doing it. You will get there. And, during football season, I was averaging 240 people in the morning during football season. So, and I think that'll grow tremendously even this year. So, Dougley Do Wrong and TD are the most solid people I have ever, one of the most solid people I've ever met. They're both great guys, and I will never, ever say any real bad thing about them. I'll talk trash about both of them all day, but they're my boys, and I would literally do anything for them. They are stand-up guys, both of them. Love them both. All right, one more person, and I have to do it because I don't want him to think, oh, Steven, you ended the show when I got in the back. All right, so I'm going to let this person end the show today. He's going to come up here, and he's going to talk trash, and we're going to take it because we gave it to him.
We're here for it. We are here for it.
We gave it to him yesterday. What's up, man?
All right, Steven.
What's up,
to
man?
be fair, what's going on? Cam, Steven?
Bing
Cam,
bong.
I don't know if you got my happy birthday wish the other day on Facebook, but
I did.
If you did, all right.
And I appreciate it greatly. Thank you.
No worries, man. Hope you had a great time and enjoyed it. Many blessings to you as well in your future endeavors.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
I'm not gonna. You're welcome. I'm not gonna sit here and talk trash because we're still down 3-2. All right.
Hey,
I'm gonna stay humble.
To be fair, Alex, we talked a lot of trash to you yesterday.
Yes, you did. But I'm gonna say this: if we come back and win this series, you're gonna hear from me nonstop. Oh, so let's just leave it like that. But it was a great win yesterday. Again, we overcame all the adversities from the bad calls to the Heat trying to, take players out. But we'll save that for another day.
Alex, I got a question. I got a question for you, real quick, Alex.
What's up, Cam?
Can the Knicks win again with Brunson playing the entire game?
Yes. I think they
that's
can.
not sustainable.
You gotta understand, Brunson's only 26. So, oh my gosh.
Stephen D and Alex activate Wonder Twin powers and give ultimate bad takes.
Noob's on another level these days, man.
All right,
Noob is on another level.
I'm telling y'all right now, Noob is hands down the best Twitter account you can ever follow in life.
He is. A lot of respect to Noob, man. Even though me and him go back and forth with a lot of our takes, I still gotta give the man his respect and his dues. But I have a lot of respect for him. But we'll get to see what happens in Game 6. We just got to come out and play the same way. But it's just we almost gave it up at the end. But I just love how.
That's kind of what I'm saying. Like the Heat didn't shoot very well. Their 3-point shooting, regressed to what they were during the season. And I'll have to be honest with you, like what they've been doing during the playoffs, kind of is the anomaly, right? Like they didn't shoot this well all season. So they shot like shit yesterday. Brunson played the whole game. They got, and finally the Knicks did what they've been doing all season.
Timing is beautiful, Alex. I love you, but I'm a Sixers fan. Get out of here.
You can't do that.
Man, Cruz out here doing God's work. Cruz out here doing the Lord's work, getting these Knicks fans off the show. Bing bong. Shout out to Cruz. Shout out to you, buddy. You're a hell of a gentleman. That's all I know. All right, I got a couple more people in the back. I'll let them come on. Greg, good morning, man. What's up? Real quick, man. What's going on with you, my guy? How are you?
Let's go. The Detroit Lions are going to beat the Chiefs week 1 opening night. Mark my words. If it couldn't be the Dolphins, I'm glad it's the Lions. And I told you all.
You know the Lions are out here living the Dolphins' best life. You do understand that, right?
Yes, I know. And I'm happy for their fans because their fans have seen nothing but misery. They're probably no Lions fans. Now they're here. The Lions are here. They're going to be in the NFC Championship game at the end of the year. You watch. Jared Goff going to have an MVP caliber season.
It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting, to say the least. What we mad about today? What are we mad at today, Greg?
That the Dolphins are going to probably play the Broncos week 1. That's
Why are you
boring.
mad at that today, Greg?
That sounds boring.
Who cares? It's a dub.
It's a W.
I know it's a dub, but it just sounds like a boring week 1.
Dude, I'll take 17 boring dubs over one exciting loss. Believe me.
Noob says
that's true.
The Lions are America's team.
Yeah, they are.
You know, I believe he lives in Indianapolis.
Believe that, Greg. Stop it.
Noob lives in Indianapolis, I believe, right?
Oh my goodness.
I honestly don't care who we play. I just hope we get some primetime games so we can show up. But, you know, it is what it is. I don't care who we play, when we play, and we're going to go 17-0.
Man, look, hey, that's what Solo D says every year.
We go 17-0 every year until we can't.
Hey, from your mouth to God's ears, you know, maybe we'll be the team to break that 1972 record. You never know.
Yeah, and also I'm hearing the Bills, they're not playing us in Miami until a very, very long time because they're scared.
I've heard that too. I just saw a pretty good tweet. Somebody put here, let me find it real quick while you're talking. It was Bills fans.
Bills fans in the heat?
Yeah, it was really good. I forget where is it? Here it goes.
Here, I got it right here.
I got it. You got it. I got it. Xavier Howard burner account. I don't know who this is. What in the world? You're trying to share at the same time? Oh, you're killing me. Add to stream. Bills fans seeing this tweet and not having to face the heat. Boy, I love Twitter. I don't care what none of y'all say.
I love it for the trolling.
It still has its moments. I do love it. All right, man. Love you, bro. Be good, bro.
Well, I'm looking forward tonight is when we play DC and Baltimore, and possibly seeing if I can go to Miami this year. That's all.
Are you going to DC? Are you going to DC and Baltimore, Greg?
Me and my dad might. We have to see.
So, are you coming to the FedEx Takeover in the Baltimore beatdown?
I'm not sure if we're going to both. I think we might go to one.
All right. Well, I want to see you at one of them, my guy, or the Philly Finvasion.
Oh, we're not going. Me and my dad are not going to that trash city.
Just so you know, wait till you hear what I got set up, man. And as long as it's not Monday night, we are going to rock out, and it's going to be awesome. I got the setup in Philly, bro.
Yeah.
The setup. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
All right, man. Love you, brother. Be good, man.
Have a good one.
You too.
Take care.
What happened to my man? I'm going to drop it in the link. This is only for Ice Trade, William Perry. This is only for William Perry because he was on here, and I don't know if he lost the link because I turned off the link. There we go. There we go. All right, go ahead. That's on you, William. Go ahead. Get up here, and then we're done. Then we're done. No more.
There he is.
What do you want?
What's up, guys?
What's up, man?
Welcome, William. Welcome, brother.
Hey, let me pause the stream real quick on my phone. Ever since they did this one UI update on my phone, this thing has been going crazy.
Do you have an iPhone?
No, of course not, Steven. That's blasphemy.
That's blasphemous. People out
Tim
here.
Cook's from here. I don't even like him.
People out here with crapple phones. Go ahead,
you
man.
there?
Yours.
The other day we touched on this Matterizer thing, and I want to talk about it real quick.
All right, I have no problem.
Not to get like too deep.
We look.
gotten
You
Go
got
ahead.
people. I can hear your people's conversations.
Oh, it's one of the owners that's behind me. I told him I was jumping onto a Zoom meeting call real quick, but and my microphones pick up so.
You ain't going on no Zoom meeting call. You ain't. Not a reason, man. That fella, he need to come back in the league, man.
So years and years ago, I guess it was 2002. I got implicated in something similar, and this is before they had really good security cameras, right? And I'm well known all through the South, in South Florida, everywhere. But the only reason that I'm bringing this up is I stopped at a place called Rafters down here one night, and I wasn't here but like 20, 30 minutes, and then I left, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I go to play my set over in Florida, and I didn't get back until like 2:30 that next morning. I didn't stop by the place again. A couple of days later, I get and this is before landlines were still existing. I get a message from Gulf Shores Police Department. Just want me to come in and talk to them about something. So they didn't even tell me what in the answer machine message. So I go up there, and there was apparently some girl that was roofing, and my name was brought up, but not my real name. They brought up my nickname, right? So they start bringing up the security footage, and it's covering over the top of a pool table, and you can only see the outlining of people, and you see a guy that looks like similar build to me, but you can't see who it is. And come to find out, the only reason that I knew that it wasn't me because how bad the guy played pool, right?
Hopefully the reason you knew it wasn't you is because it wasn't you.
Yeah, the only reason I knew it wasn't me in the video was because the guy played such bad pool that I was like, this could never be me. You know what I'm saying? And this guy plays way too bad. But it was another guy that used the nickname Creole around town, and mostly anybody that knows Creole is me, right? And I use that nickname for years across the country, up where you live, down there where you live. But this went on for like 3 or 4 days before they because they had to do a full investigation. But there was like an apology at the end of it. But like, I mean, that's some scary shit right there. You know what I mean?
Hey, look, I think the whole Cameron, do you have any thoughts on the Matt Ariza situation? Like the whole, like, as far as him coming back into the league, like he should be reinstated instantly, right?
I would think so.
Yeah, me too. And I fully predict that he will be in training camp this year.
So the NFL still, it's its own governing body, and that's the issue I have with the NFL. I don't agree with it. Right? Roger Goodell is jury and judge.
Yep.
And
executioner.
And so there's a lot more to say about this case if you read it. Just because he left the room and some other guys had their way with her doesn't mean he's not culpable. He might have had sex with her before that, but he's not being charged with that. So we read the Yahoo. Yahoo Sports is the one who released everything about the Ariza situation. Yeah. I read.
Did you read the whole article?
Did you read all the charges?
Apparently he wasn't even in there. He wasn't even there when it was happening.
No. Oh, he wasn't. So that's my point. He may have already had sex with her and left the room while she got gangbanged.
Well, the thing about it was that he wasn't even there whenever this started.
Before we even get into, I don't want to even get into all that. The DA said, quote unquote, looking at the video that was provided to us, I cannot vehemently tell if it was consensual or not. So she couldn't tell. That's one. Number two, it was already concluded that she had been with multiple partners that evening.
Correct.
And number three, he was not there during the time that she reported that incident took place.
Correct.
Exactly.
But that does not absolve him for not having sex with this girl prior to that, right?
But that's none of our business. That's none of our business. And there's
Well, it's the state's business because she was a minor.
If she
she was running around the whole part. There's like multiple witnesses of her saying like, "No, I'm 18." Blah 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 blah.
So
Right, and she lied about it.
And she was drinking at the party, and that was so. If you're drinking at the party, like I understand you can't just assume, but you're drinking at the party. You're at a party. It's supposed to be an over 18 party, and you're there. You could safely assume that he was probably under the influence. She's over 18. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt on this one.
You're going down a slippery slope here, Steven, and you don't want to say that because then you're absolving him of his responsibility to ask those questions.
But if we don't know if she lied or whatever she did not say. There's a 200-page.
We don't know this.
Well, there's a 200-page
report.
I'm not reading that 200-page.
Apparently, throughout the investigation, they found out that she was running around telling these people that she was X age. You know what I mean? So, so you lied about it, and then somehow you could get somebody else in trouble by doing that.
So here's what I said yesterday.
I agree with that, William.
Here's what I said yesterday. I said, we know what we know now, right? I said, this is how we need to start acting as a society, and especially in general, but let's be specific to the world of sports because that is what we are, a sports show. The next time a player gets accused of anything similar to this, and this is bad, right? This was considered gang.
This is really bad.
This was a horrible accusation, and it deserved the opportunity to be like. I understand why it took 10 months. I get it. I understand it. It wasn't going to happen overnight. They needed to address everything. I'm fine with how long it took. But what they should have done is there is a reason for the NFL commissioner's exemption list. They should have put him on the commissioner's exemption list. It would have absolved them from anything, and they could have easily said, we are going to let this play out in the world of the law. And if the world of the law deems it that he did it, we'll get rid of him. If not, he's not going to lose any money. I think that's what's fair. Because
I understand the Bills' position as a franchise having to cut him because of the optics.
Because of the optics, which is bullshit. Because at the end of the day, you should be innocent till proven guilty, but it's still
at the same time it's a sideshow. Everybody's on this woke recall out here that it's just bad. You know what I mean? And believe all women is not is for what? You know what I'm saying? They lie just as much as anybody else, if not more.
I ain't going down.
So I agree with this. And Amicus brings up a good point, and I'm going to say to him, like he commented, do you think all college kids ID each other before they have sex? No, they don't. But all college kids aren't potential NFL draftees. Right?
Now, here's another thing. There's 17-year-olds going to college all the time. My son would have been 17 going to college.
I'll tell you what. So So I made this joke when we were talking about it. New Breed said it was on Tuesday. We were discussing this. That's fine. I appreciate it, Kurt. What I said is we all laugh at Derek Jeter because he allegedly had these girls sign NDAs anytime he slept with them. There's a rumor out that he had.
Well, Justin Bieber did. All those celebrities do that stuff.
That he had signed NDAs, and on the NDA it allegedly says, "Hey, look, I'm of age. I'm consenting that I'm of age. I'm consenting to sexual relations with this person, and I agreed not to discuss this at all." Right? So it basically absolves whatever from him. Now,
Tiger Woods ex-girlfriend is suing to get out of her NDA right now.
Yep.
Why the hell did she sign it in the first place then?
We don't know. Because here's the problem. Society could say, and it's true. It's not that it's not true. He pressured me into signing it, and I had no choice but to sign it.
That's bullshit.
I think
No.
so, but we can't say that in the PC world that we live in today.
Sure, we can. You know what? She
We
got kicked to the
damn
curb.
sure can. That's
Yeah,
for damn
absolutely.
sure we can say that.
She got kicked to the curb. She realizes she had a non-disclosure, and she's butthurt. You know what? Get over it.
She's, she's just mad.
Tiger Woods had an issue in the
100%.
past. She thinks that whatever she can bring up is going to hurt Tiger. But the reality is, from what we know of, now here's the other problem. What we know of. What we knew of at the Ariza situation was all bad. It didn't look good from anything. Now, what we also know, even in that Yahoo Sports thing, it said that the team investigated it on their own before they drafted him and absolved him from anything.
Exactly.
They knew of the situation.
Exactly.
They knew of the situation, and they still drafted him. So if you did your own investigation and you absolved him, and now it comes out in the media and it's all bad because the media is going to take it and run and do everything they can with it, which we all know. We're a part of that. I get it. I understand it. I was the first person on here saying they need to get rid of him. He needs to go.
Oh yeah.
And what I'm telling you now is that's not fair to him or anybody else in that situation. They need to have the benefit of being innocent until it is proven that they're guilty.
Hey, go tell
This has happened to so many people that we don't even talk about it all the time. And here's the thing: there's no justice for the other side.
So Ariza is going to hopefully get an opportunity to resurrect his career in the NFL.
Yeah,
William, if you and I were put in that same situation and it went out all over social media, and it was a front page newsworthy, whether we were a punt god or not, right? That kind of stuff just makes the news. You think you and I are going to get a job again, even if 10 months later they prove that we're not? No, it's going to be super hard.
It's gonna just you saying that is bad.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So why is that other few not dropped on people who do this and lie about it and get away with that? We're not going to do anything to these people. You know what I'm saying? You're out here on purpose ruining somebody's life.
Well, so in conclusion, here's what I'll say. Ariza deserves to be back in the league, point blank. And he should in no way, shape, or form go back to Buffalo. Just want to throw that out there. I still feel that Buffalo, having known that they did their own investigation and concluded they didn't stick by their guy. And I get why they didn't, but that's what the commissioner's exempt list is for. It is there for reasons like that. You can use it for that. Okay. Mm-hmm. So they had an out and they decided not to use it and just say, we're not dealing with it. We're going to let you go. And Ariza should definitely say, all right, I'm going to remember that. When I get clear to this, don't be mad when I'm out here doing coffin punts on y'all at the 1 yard line with the Dolphins. Hopefully that's what happens, because I'd love to see Matt Ariza be a punter for the Miami Dolphins now. But neither here or there. What I will tell you is the other thing that needs to happen too is we need to look very closely at the next time this occurs, and it will happen again. We need to be very careful about throwing that person to the wolves like we did with Ariza.
Yeah, and really, the law needs to be shaped in a way to where if things like this happen, that the person that made these accusations should be punished unequivocally.
Yep. Look at Brian Banks. Brian Banks in the NFL, right? Brian Banks did 7 or 8 years in prison off of a false allegation, and the girl came out one day and said, hey, look, I was lying. That's what it was.
Yeah.
How about those two Alabama or Georgia high school football players that did time?
Yep. Exactly.
Exactly. High school kids.
High school kids,
my man, and this is
so. All I'm saying here is I'm not saying that we shouldn't believe
all women
raising their hand. It's not what I'm saying.
All women.
I'm not saying that.
You want to know why that? You want to know how a woman's lying? Her mouth is.
Oh, don't.
Yeah, there you go, Cam.
You're gonna get us canceled. Stop it, man. No, we're not doing it. Okay, now. Here's what I'm not saying that we shouldn't believe any woman that doesn't raise their hand, or we should question all women who raise their hand, but we should question everything to the opportunity to fully understand what exactly happened, to make sure that we understand the whole story. And I have a daughter and I have a wife, and God forbid anything happened to them, I would be on my soapbox and my platform too, saying justice for my daughter, justice for my wife. But I also as a human being need to also understand that anything can happen. And just like that person in your particular situation, your nickname was Creole. There is a distinct nobody's 100%. So do the full investigation. And if it takes 10 months, so be it. But let it play out. And I think that's what's deserving for Matt Ariza in this.
But you also got to blame it somewhat on the cultural aspect of this. Is this hookup culture and the way that most of the degeneracy that we're seeing right now in society.
That's a totally different thing that I don't want to get into.
Oh no, I'm not trying. I'm just saying this is just a thing.
No, I got you. I understand. And I want to try to keep it a little sports related from the standpoint of the next time this happens to a player, let's not crucify him.
Exactly.
Let's let this play out, because all the information we got on the media about Ariza was horrible. Oh, this guy's the worst. How they crucified him and made him to be out somebody that allegedly so far now we're finding out he's not. He was a college kid who went to a party, had a good time, met a girl, hooked up with her. Now, should he do a better job in the future of making sure he understands who he's sleeping with and who he's not sleeping with? Yes, do a better job, man. Hopefully this was a lesson for you, but also understand we as fans and as a society, as media, let's just chill out before we crucify the next person. That's where I'm at. All right, William, real quick, one thing. I'm going to change the subject. Done talking about this. Who do you want to play week 1?
Oh man, I would love to play. If I lived in a perfect world, I'd love to play the Lions week 1.
Well, the Lions are playing Kansas City, sir.
Yeah, I know, but like I would love to play them week 1. Either them or actually the Jets. I'm going to play the Jets week 1.
Jets are playing the Bills week 1.
Who else do we have out there?
A lot of other
30 more teams.
William, you disappoint me today. Go to the corner.
How about no? I got one. The Bengals. Bengals week 1.
We're not playing Cincinnati this year, are we?
We're not. Are we? No. I don't know. I haven't looked at the complete schedule.
We're not. William, I'm disappointed in you.
I've been busy, Steven.
No, not good enough.
Real quick, I got to tell you this. So my next show is the 19th at Jordan Valley, but I just got approached by, approached last night by another venue that wants to put together a big show over here in Daphne, which is we're working out the dates right now, but it's to be determined on our next big one. Yeah, and this is going to be a big one.
You are a stand-up comedian. For people that don't know, William Ice Tray Perry is a stand-up comedian, and the reason I call him Ice Tray is because he's not big
enough.
He's not the refrigerator at all.
I don't have the head for it.
All right. Cameron just said his internet went out.
Okay.
All right.
Well, Steven, you have a great day, dude. I love you, brother. And we'll talk soon. Cameron, if you can hear me, fix your internet.
You got that Tua internet. Keeps falling.
I know, brother. We live on I'm on one of the richest islands in the entire world right now, and the cell phone service is terrible.
Can't you just say goodbye? You got to give me a speech every time. You got to give me a spiel every time.
I don't like saying goodbye, Steven. It's till next time.
Till the next time.
All
right, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all enjoyed the show today. Gosh, people are crazy. People are crazy. What do you want? What do you want? They timed you out. Your 10 minutes is up. I'll give it to you. You got 30 seconds. Let's go. You got a minute. I'll give you a minute. You're on mute.
All right, we'll see. I'm sorry. We'll see what happens in Game 6 on Friday. But anyways, about the Dolphins, I really was hoping it was against the Chiefs week 1 in Kansas City, but obviously that's gone out the window because they're in Germany. But I mean, maybe we could look at Philly as maybe a week 1 in Philly. You know, that'd be great start, especially if it's a
It's
Sunday
on a
for you
Sunday
guys.
afternoon at 1:00. I'm about it. I'm
Yeah, man.
about it. I am okay.
But Steven, man, just want to wish you the best, bro. Again, as always, and you know, again, good. You know, you are the GOAT, bro. Keep on
I don't know
doing
if
the
I'm
great work that
Word
you
of
do.
mouth said it, and you said it. So I mean, hey.
Well, I'm just saying, keep up the good work, bro. Keep up the great work, man.
I
and
appreciate
always
it,
a
man.
blessing.
Love you, brother. Be
And
good, man.
You too. Bless you and your family as well.
Knicks still suck, and they're losing in 6. And I kicked you off because it's my show, and the Knicks suck, and the Heat rule. Let's go. Let's go. All right, man. I hope you all enjoyed the show today. It was a lot of fun. Tomorrow's Spread Kindness Friday. We're going to go through the entire schedule tomorrow morning. So go to your regularly scheduled programming tonight, wherever you want to watch tomorrow. Come to me in the morning so we can break down the schedule. Go listen to your live people tonight. TD, Dudley, Phins Tailgate, Batman, Reason, whoever you're going to go listen to, the Phins Talk Network, Bobby, all those guys. Go listen to them tonight on their live shows. I'm not doing a live show tonight because I want to talk about it all tomorrow morning. So come here tomorrow morning live. I'm probably going to be on very early, 9 o'clock, 9:15. Trust me, I will be on early tomorrow. I will have the announcements for the MetLife Takeover, the Baltimore Beatdown, and the Philly Finvasion, because I'm going to be pretty much wrapping all that up as soon as the schedule comes out. I have phone calls scheduled at like 8:30 and 9 o'clock to be able to make sure this is all good. So love you all. Y'all are the best. Thank you for donating to the channel, the people that donated. If you haven't and you want to donate, please do. It helps. It goes such a long way into helping the channel grow. I cannot grow without your donations, and that's the truth. So your donations help. They allow me to do the show on a day in, day out basis, and without there being any other issues. So please donate if you're able to. And hit the like button if you haven't done so already. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button and subscribe. If you're not able to donate, those two things help as well. So, there's opportunities for you to help the channel grow in every way, financially, not financially, spreading the word, everything. I'm going to grow as far as you guys take me because y'all are the best fans in the world. Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami fan morning show, Clock Blockers. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
Really hope he the man. Hope we found us a gem.
Hit the wrong button. See y'all tomorrow. Peace, guys.
I know the whole city riding. A little early, it's a bit surprising. Business moves, now we enterprising. Switch it up, now we improvising. Go to get in the winter column.